Hating low key, they like fuck ill. See me in the spot and it's love still. I'm just trying to show her how them drugs feel. She just wanna show me how that tongue feel. Game of one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Yeah, she want a one-on-one. Oh, bitch, I'm one-on-one. One-on-one. Yeah, got the lab looking like a bake-off. The plug hit me up for that weight loss. Got him feeling higher than a space pod. Now I got him hooked. R.I.P. Nate Dogg in my own lane. Now I'm ready for the takeoff. They just follow everybody else like the base guy. Bitch, I'm 1D. Bossed up, got jumped, still ain't take a L. Nah, bitch, I'm Lil B. Money to make, how about my funnel cake? You on my spot, then come and take it or pump your brakes. I fuck even the garden, but it's fuck a snake. She bring a friend, I'm bringing hand, that's a double date. Ayy, no one-on-ones, nah, this ain't what you want, nah. Bitch, I'm one-on-one, mobbing down the 101. Got drugs up in the trunk, never put them in the front. This is hustle 101, yeah.
Hating low key, they like fuck Gotti. Mad cause this bitch let me fuck probably. Foreign whip riding in a Maserati. And I'm solo cause I don't trust nobody. Banging one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. She want a one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Yeah. I'm number one like Penny. I fuck your bitch off the Henny. She get dick then Denny's. Can't spend a night with me. Hell no, this ain't a joke. I want the money in the throat. She call me Gotti or the GOAT. I got the juice with no poke. That just mean that I'm a shot caller. I fuck her once and I do not call her. You niggas broke, you are not ballers. My money grew, I feel a lot taller. Your pocket short, you done got smaller. And they hate Gotti like the government. Shut your mouth and put my gun in it. Her stomach want my son in it. After the head, I was done with it. I fuck this shit for the fuck of it. Rumors, they can run with it. Name a drug, I done smuggled it. Hey, what's your price? Cause I can double it. Scotty, nigga. Hating low key, they like fuck Gotti. You mad cause this bitch let me fuck probably. Foreign whip riding in a Maserati. And I'm solo cause I don't trust nobody. Banging one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. She want a one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Yeah.
Hating low key, they like fuck ill. See me in the spot and it's love still. I'm just trying to show her how them drugs feel. She just wanna show me how that tongue feel. Game of one-on-one. Bitch, I'm one-on-one. Yeah. She want a one-on-one. Oh, bitch, I'm one-on-one. One-on-one. Yeah. LS. Left side connect.
We too litty, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, we too litty, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, I'm too grown, ain't my dog. Watch your tone, did this on my own. Y'all can't take what I own. Haters, gotta steal my throne. Y'all can't, I'm in my zone. Young dog, Corleone. And my ex still tryna hit my phone. She gon' get the dial tone. We too litty, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, we too litty, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, gotta go till you see, in my own mind, I'm a legend. Only make moves with the brethren. They don't come around with the stress, and I need some etc. I'm too busy weighing up my blessings. On the road, on the run, adios, you too slow, I just peace of mind, and all will never be confined. I redefine the peaks to climb, and lead the blind to seek to find the means to grind, defeat the lies that ever told me I was weak inside, yeah. They can never cease to rise, yeah. We too litty, yeah, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah. We too litty, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah. Gotta go till you say, yeah.
Caught up in the rain outside, I just wanna take my time. Yeah, slow motion for me, I'm not in a rush, moving at my own speed. Never wanna say goodbye. Yeah, slow motion for me, give me my space, please let me breathe. I'm moving at my own speed. I got a warm heart, you got cold feet, yeah. I'm marching to my own beat. Yours in 4/4, mine's got a fly low swing, yeah. Jay said I always pick the sad beat. Same reason I only remember bad dreams. Been digging my own grave since last week. End up in my own plot like Stan Lee. Yeah, they said I take too long. If you always on the move, you can move on. Like why you doing 50 in a school zone? You bout to be doing 60 in a tombstone. She said be prepared, do you even care? I just couldn't quit, I've been cooking it in my secret lair. Beef is rare, I'm a lost boy like Peter Pan. Told me I could beat it, I said watch the tortoise beat the hare. Caught up in the rain outside, I just wanna take my time. Yeah, slow motion for me, I'm not in a rush, moving at my own speed. Never wanna say goodbye. Yeah, slow motion for me, give me my space, please let me breathe.
I wipe away the rain from the windshield. Training for the game, playing on the infield. My heart is breaking like a windmill, so I need something shaking like tip drill. I get too caught up in the way that it was. Sometimes it's hard to separate the hate from the love. Making do with what I got and bake a cake from the crumbs. Used to take another drug, hoping I can make it numb. There's a way to overcome, they say I'm the chosen one. Aiming at this pain with a loaded gun. Blocking my own shine, I thought I froze the sun. Not knowing the whole time, if you're patient then your moment comes. Holding up the weight, feel my shoulders bruising, going through it. Need to find the tools and the time, it's like home improvement. Bruce Lee with your water, move like agua, keep the motion fluid. This what I'm supposed to do, now you'll see me show and prove it.
Caught up in the rain outside, I just wanna take my time. Yeah, slow motion for me, I'm not in a rush, moving at my own speed. Never wanna say goodbye. Yeah, slow motion for me, give me my space, please let me breathe.
Boom! Sup, guys? Watch! We are live here with a shots fired fucking champ. JP CALI SMOOV up in this bitch.
Yep.
And the champion.
Good. You got some prop weed for me or something to look cool? Like,
Yeah. I mean, we'll just be high on life, bro.
No, niggas wrong. Really don't hit the weed.
So, do you want to talk about why you're out here?
I was out here to do an audition for a Target commercial. So
After you came out here for this.
yeah. For the main.
Yeah.
But we'll
And
see.
then Target commercial.
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
side,
that's on the
whatever.
side, bro.
No big deal.
We could if I get the role, we could watch it on Watch. the commercial.
It'll
Can
be
you talk
YouTube
about what the
commercial or
role
something.
is? Like, what are you in the commercial?
Bro, like, literally the audition was weird. So this is the first time I ever, like, auditioned for something live. Like, anything, like, the Nike stuff, Foot Locker, Wendy's, like, they hit me up and they, like...
Yeah, they're like, we want
They
you.
gave me the role.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for Bodied, I just had to do, like, a self-tape. Like, they gave me the
Yeah,
script and I did
yeah.
that. And then, so for this, I went in, like, live for it. And I thought there'd be, like, a script or something, you know? Like, I'm like, yo, you guys gonna give me a script? I get there, and literally they're like, it was so quick. They go, okay, pull up a picture of a dog on your phone, and just tell us how much this dog means to you. And, like, that was it. And then, like, okay, great. You're done. I'm like, what the
Whoa,
fuck?
that's weird.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this?
Damn.
But-
They just want to see the look, how you look.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
that's what
camera,
it
fit
is.
the
Cali's
image.
actually the one that put me on to the agency I signed with, Maverick Agency and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So, were you passing me the joint or were
You was
you?
bumping up.
Oh, just bumping up, bro. We got.
Bro, crazy.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Let's go.
I'm gonna forget how to rebuttal if you blow that shit too close to me, bro.
Yeah, versus Chef Trez.
Cali Smooth.
But yeah, SMOOV. So you're the champ now, man.
Man.
How's it feel? How's
Shit,
it
man.
fucking feel?
I'm just enjoying everything. I don't even be, tripping. I like battle rap, so I like people coming after the belt. I think I made the belt hot too, cause like nobody gave a flying fuck 2 months ago. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Now it's actual joints hitting me like, man, I'm about to take that from you. You know what I mean? That
Okay.
names. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. So I think it was a good look for Shots Fired, good look for me. Brought some attention to the West Coast, to LA,
Yeah.
to the scene.
Yeah, great fucking battle. When do you think that's gonna come out?
I have no idea. Savannah Bear versus CALI SMOOV. Subscribe to Shots Fired because it's dope. But I don't know when it's gonna come out. But probably soon.
Word.
You shot it, nigga. Let me know.
I know. Well, I got they have the footage. They have the
Okay.
edits. It's
Okay.
done. So
Okay,
it's like
so
they
it's
just gotta
done.
release it.
Yeah, that means soon then. You
Yeah.
feel me?
And then you have an album you said dropping on Valentine's Day?
Yes, the Heartbreak Kid. So dope, man. I have a lot of production from 100 Bullets on there.
Nice.
He makes crazy beats.
Yeah, J Classic. Bizarre's on there. Rico Reckless. Very dope project, man. Really dope. Definitely doesn't sound anything battle related because it's very like more of a mainstream sound with this project.
Yeah.
Like I do the songs with no hooks and stuff all the time for the hip hop heads, but this
Yeah.
is like very structured music.
Cool.
Catchy choruses, features, different voices. Gonna be lit.
Dope, man. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, guys. So, before we get into this, CHARRON is on the get back. He's battling Chef Trez.
Facts.
If you guys know anything about Chef Trez is amazing at freestyling. He's the guy that originated 3 of them things, which is really funny. I was talking to Tony Madness about that, and he was like, "So they like say when they're rebuttaling now?" He's like, "So that's like a thing to be like you like add up as many rebuttals as you've had." I'm like,
Yeah.
well, it's mainly
Yeah.
this one guy who started doing that because he's really good at
He
it.
is really good.
And
yeah.
he brought it to that like genre of battle rap where you used to like on Smack, like when you used to like rebuttal, people were like, "That's corny," It's like like I'm freestyling, boo,
Yeah.
But now it's like accepted, and it's
Yeah.
like actually a great like strength to have.
For sure.
Um,
You can steal around if you drop like one crazy rebuttal.
It
Yep.
can it can take somebody else's win.
Yeah.
Out of the whole round, like we got like the battle ain't out, but when EK and Finesse in the second when he had a whole round about something and she opened her round, that rebuttal just stole the room. Like it was
Oh,
like-
she rebutted.
yeah, like I
Tight.
think not Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
That took away the whole momentum of his round. You feel me?
Yeah.
If somebody's focusing on one thing
Yep.
for a whole round and you rebuttal that one thing good as fuck,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
Yeah, word up.
Fuck your round. Oh God, no matter how good it was.
So Chef Trez versus CHARRON, and then the big thing that you guys did in your battle with Big Cannon is you have a 4th round that's all freestyle, right?
Yeah.
And then is
Well,
it?
you said it like all
I mean, let's be real.
No, that shit was all freestyle, bro. Literally.
I know, I'm kidding.
No, he's actually one that can do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure. And Big Cannon.
But are you doing the
Freestyle
four bar trade off?
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any structure to it. It could be like 2 bars, could be 8 bars. Like you just jump in. If I hear something like that he says I have a rebuttal for, I'll just jump in. Like it's
Wait, you
just
doing
like
that with Chef Trez?
yeah, we're doing that with Chef Trez.
So
For a 4th round extra.
Okay, so it's
like
not
we had
good.
the 3 written rounds and we do like the 4th round and it's just gonna go back and forth. So it will be like
That's gonna
legit
be
freestyle.
Crazy
That's
as
gonna get
fuck.
nuts.
It better be freestyle. If he's
like
dropping,
that.
I mean,
could-
he's
he could-
insanely good at freestyle.
He's amazing.
So are you.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's amazing.
love that you're battling all the best freestylers because I believe like you're probably the best freestyler
yeah.
currently in
thank you,
battle rap.
thank you.
Yeah.
And the fact
He's
that you're
like a
battling
genius.
Big Canyon, you battled A-Ward,
Yeah.
you're battling Chef Trez. It's just like it's fucking fire.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I know that Hollow was supposed to be here today, but he couldn't make it. But CHARRON's actually staying a little bit longer in LA, so I'm gonna get Hollow to come by with Bangs at some point. We're gonna do a little freestyle on Ruin Your Day later this week, so stay tuned for that shit. But today we're gonna watch 2 battles. We're gonna watch a King of the Dot classic that I've actually been wanting to watch for a while, and CHARRON actually brought it up again, so I was down. Holohan versus Cortez from Blackout 2.
Fire.
So it's an older battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
pretty old. And then we're going to spin the wheel. So let's actually spin the wheel first. And let's play a fucking song to spin the wheel to. Let's play one of your songs.
Okay.
What was the name of your song that you did on Ruin Your Day Radio Volume 1?
Volume 1, I did 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Word.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
I love this song, man.
Yeah, the song's fire as fuck. I'm going to put the...
Thank you, Avocado.
Of course, dog. Music is incredible, man. All right, let's put this over here. All right, guys, to get any battle you want on the wheel, go to patreon.com/RuinYourDay now. You can choose any battle you want, put it on the wheel. We'll watch it. Who wants to spin? Corey, you want to spin? Want to spin the fucking wheel?
All
You
right,
got the
let's do
spinning
it.
arms up?
All
Alrighty. All right. 13. Let's let this ride a little bit. You guys want to put your headphones on?
Oh, yeah.
So you can hear.
To get to know myself. All I know is the grind, I overload myself. Saying I proved the world wrong just to show myself. No hype man, I do a show myself. Saying I don't need these labels, I'ma blow myself. I know it. Cause show these rap niggas what the hood like. I know niggas that sell blocks with Suge Knight. I see the top. Most of you niggas dream about it. Something over a beat and later facing the streets about it. Rapping tough so the internet can think you about it. Later on it's proving you not a shooter cause you be around them. Silly nigga, I was trained with a weapon. You betray a gang and really pay for protection. All the fakeness in my face turned to pain to depression. Cause I watched the dollar break you and you changed in a second. Dig me? Something fishy about these women I like. Like, baby, do you trade dollars for them Instagram likes? She took a picture of my rollie, asked me, is it that price? Cause all they know is
What
what you
battle
show.
we chose. Let's put this up here so you can pull up the list. But yeah, go get Ruin Your Day Radio Volume 1. JP CALI SMOOV 3 a.m.'s on there.
I'm on Volume 2, too.
Oh yeah, word.
Me and Tay
Send me some more
Walker.
shit.
Yeah,
We'll get
I
on
got
Volume
you.
4.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. Alright, it landed on Ryan Cavella, Pat Stay versus Math Hoffa.
Another King of the Dot battle.
Another King of the Dot battle. We just watched the Math Hoffa battle before this. I love Math.
My nigga Math was on the news,
Yeah,
nigga.
Fox, he killed
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, how the hell did this happen?
I'm so glad for all of his success.
Yeah,
it's like
man.
literally such like a great thing to witness, and his like my expert opinion. I love that
He's
podcast
killing
so
it.
much, man.
Yeah, definitely. I saw like the first episode
Yeah, it's
and the
fucking
difference
great.
in quality from it
Yeah,
now and
it's
then.
built. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, totally. Like from the first of it's just him, and then
Yeah.
it's like now it's like multi cameras and big
Yeah.
guests.
Yeah.
You got Method Man on there,
Yeah.
Cassidy on there. You got Rock on there.
That's so dope.
Yeah, he's killing it.
All right, Math versus Pat Stay. Hosted by none other than Drake.
Really?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
did do that one.
Co-hosted by Drake and
Damn.
Maestro
Yep.
Fresh Wes. All right, let's get it.
Was this the event you were telling me about with Drake and stuff?
No, that was when Pat Stay and I battled. Drake actually like put it all together.
Yeah, Blackout 5.
I don't
This
even know
was
where
cra-
I was. I don't even know how I missed all of this in life.
So Drake actually, I think before this event, he tweeted he was gonna go to this event, and there was like so many people. This was like I think the most in attendance we've had in Toronto for King of the Dot.
Yeah, and it's funny too because it wasn't we weren't prepared for it.
Yeah, like there
It's
was
in
so
a pit.
yeah.
So that's like there was like kind of some mics, but not really. It was like
Yeah.
what we were talking about with Club XS, where it's like
Right.
kind of amplified, but not really. So there's like 3,000 people there, like kind of just to see Drake there.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then they're like, they can't hear the battle, so they're talking. So they're like, oh, fuck it, we're just going to party and drink. So there's like hella talking in the
For
background.
sure, for sure.
Wow.
And they ruined Nestle and Shadi Hora. That's when I think like Drake came out to
Yeah.
like co-host,
Yeah.
and the whole time people are just like filming Drake or something or talking about Drake, and like
Yeah.
they weren't reacting to the battle
Yeah.
at all.
At all?
Well, not too much. Like they could have reacted.
That's the
more.
only time you hear a nigga too famous to host your battle.
Yeah,
For
it-
real.
It,
Hey,
like
my
took
nigga, get
away.
on stage.
Yeah, you're taking the attention away from me.
Hey, I'm trying to rap, bro. Y'all
Hell
thinking
yeah.
about this nigga too much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to rap. Drake, you reacted to that?
Yeah,
Like
for
that shit,
real.
bro?
For
Good
real,
looking.
for real. But
Nigga,
shout out
Drake just
Drake. Drake's a
reacted.
massive battle rap fan. Hope to see him again in the battle rap world.
Yep.
He's the fucking man. And plus, he's an amazing artist. Fuck yeah, Pat Stavers Math Alpha. Blackout 3.
Drizzy.
Oh, this is an older joint too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably like 5-6 years or something.
Yep. 20. Look at that fucking crowd.
It was huge. I battled HFK
yeah.
at that event.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
You did?
Yeah, that was like I think that was probably the biggest crowd I've ever battled for.
Yo, that's so nutty. And the backstory
What about
behind it is
MLB,
crazy.
bro? I'm kidding.
Surgeon.
Yeah, Surgeon General.
Nigga, Drake just in the
Again,
middle
y'all,
of the
big
battle.
shout out
That's
to everyone
crazy.
for
I've never
coming
seen
out,
this.
everyone that bought the pay-per-view, everyone
Avi
watching
Rexer,
this
shout out
shit.
to him.
Shout out to y'all for making this shit possible. I am your host,
I'm surprised
Organic
it
Boss
didn't
on
go
Twitter
even
at
more
King of the
viral.
Dot.
Oh, yeah.
You guys see the Drake info, that's for sure.
I just want to say, I'm forever repping the greatest battle league in the world right here in motherfucking Toronto. You heard
Fire. That was a huge cosign.
Yeah, that's a big fucking cosign right there from like the biggest hip hop artist out at
Ever,
that time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ever. That's
Yeah, ever.
bigger than
He has
Michael
the
Jackson.
most, number one, right, on the billboards.
Yeah.
Like the Beatles.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Fucking crazy. Triple C. That's a shout out, Avi. Oh yeah, I remember. I didn't do anything on this battle. I didn't film it, but I did the titles.
Nice, nice.
That's how they like downgraded me. They're like, all right.
All the way from Brooklyn,
His
New
math
York.
debut
Rapper
actually
to
in
my
King of the
break,
Dot, too.
introduce
Yep.
yourself.
Hop the baby himself, Matt Hop is in the building. Toronto, what the fuck is good? NYP.
That's cool, man. That's fucking cool.
That's
All
so
the
dope.
way from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
You can't beat Pat in Canada. I live
He
close.
like fucking farts and everybody's like, oh!
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Has anybody beat him?
I mean,
In
I think
Canada?
Ilmac did.
Oh yeah, Ilmac beat him in
Ilmac
Toronto.
did. But I don't think Pat Stay even wanted to win that battle.
Yeah,
Like his
yeah.
angle was about like just
Having
have the
sex.
chain. Like yeah.
he's like,
I have
I'm gonna go have
than-
sex now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Pause, BGs. But yeah, I don't think he's ever really lost.
Yeah, I mean, Ilmac did great in the battle, but you could tell like Pat didn't really
Yeah,
want
he
to win.
wanted to
He was
lose the
saying
chain.
like, I don't want the chain
Yep,
anymore.
for real,
but-
for real. I mean,
Oh,
Pat's,
he beat him for the chain.
yeah, that's when Ilmac had the chain and then lost to Daron. But yeah, man, Pat is one of the best battle rappers ever.
Ever.
Like,
Yeah.
he's somebody that a lot of people don't credit with really being a pioneer of this because they're like, oh, he's just a King of the Dot guy. But he is the reason why Grind Time even started.
Yep,
Direct,
Elements.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, Direct modeled Grind Time off of the Elements League, which was a league out of Nova Scotia. And I remember before I got into battle rap, I was filming Fresh Coast, this documentary I did in the West Coast battle scene back in like 2007. And I was filming with Awkwards, and Awkwards was like, do you know this guy Pat Stay? And I'm like, yeah, I've seen some of his battles. And he's like, he's amazing. So it's like everybody knew about Pat
For sure.
back then.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think he even got better on you, Aura.
For real, I agree.
I was telling Corey that like the other day, like I think this nigga just like got in his glow when he got on that.
Agreed.
Started punching more.
Yeah, his battle with
getting...
Suge is so fucking good.
I remember when he battled Bartone on King of the Dog, like
yeah.
his debut. Like
Yeah.
I was like, this was before I was even like battling. I was a fan, like on message boards and stuff. Like we need a Pat Stay debut, and I remember they had like the release schedule, and I wasn't on like the Facebook groups. I don't think they had them, so I didn't even know like when the events happened or anything. And I see Pat Stay versus Bartone, and I remember like running home from school to watch that. I'm like, I hope Pat killed Bartone. I was like a huge
I love
fan.
Bartone so much. Bartone knows these hoes.
Best slogan in battle.
You ever
rap.
seen that Daily
I
Spice?
that
It's the compilation of all of those.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yo, that's how I know him.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to remember, like, did I see a compilation on Facebook? But when you said that, I definitely saw it.
He started slogans, bro.
He started slogans.
He was actually good. Bartone
He was Charlie Zimmerman. You know what I'm talking about? Charlie Z?
Yeah,
the boxing troll.
Oh, yeah.
That just always thinks he won. He always gets beat up.
Yep.
That's who Bartone was.
Totally. He's like, I won that. Fuck you.
Like, just confidently, too. Like,
yeah, totally.
Bro,
Matt Papa win a coin toss. It is on Pat Stay. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's his signature move too.
My shit, dog. We share it though. Ready? Yeah. What up, ho? Yeah, I knew you wasn't as tall as me, man. Shit, you try and reach my head, you look like you part of the clan. And math ain't shit to me. I cheated on all my exams, so you already know. I got this shit in the palm of my hand.
Super dope.
You think I'm scared of you? Dose me. I dare you to try. I'm something terrible. Stare into the glare in these eyes, a fucking animal, a caribou compared to a lion, a bear on its hind legs ready to rip a deer by its spine, a Hannibal, covered in blood with my hands in the sky and paint my face with it smeared on my eyes like ancient Native American tribes.
Yo, you know what's really funny about this? I remember for a long time, Pat got really a lot of praise for that type of stuff. I remember even me, I'm like, man, that's hard as fuck. I just want to hear him do that like crazy shit, like riding on a Stegosaurus back, like a bone made from T-Rex. But now, his joke shit is his best tool.
For sure.
It's his best arsenal. Like, nobody can combat that because you can have the best round about him. You can like outstreet him on any level and he'll just fucking roast you in the next round.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think his best quality is, well, in his more recent battles, but breaking down his character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, he made Suge rebuttal, gave him the rebuttal, and then rebuttal that with his slogan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, God damn.
real.
Like, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
what
you know,
he's
he just
doing,
he breaking niggas down.
Yeah.
He told Rock, like, you gonna almost fight.
Oh, yeah, and they did that
got
whole
him
thing.
in, and then turned to the crowd and said, look, I told y'all,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah,
He's
that's
smart.
great.
he's the best in the world at doing like the rebuttals from your past battles. Like he'll bring up like Hollow the nuts line, the peanut butter thing. He's like, literally, peanut butter is made out of nuts, and like he'll take your line and just like literally talk to you about how stupid that line was.
If Danny Myers didn't come as strong as he did versus him, he would have died.
Oh yeah, that battle was incredible, man.
Pat's second round,
that's the top level of just bars,
Yeah.
and the top level of just presence and performance.
Yeah,
like
for real.
I love that battle.
For real, me
But
too.
yeah, the
I
animal
remember seeing that on
imagery-
paper and being like, huh, that battle's confusing. Like, why did they book that? And then that battle outshining every battle on that card, which was stacked. Mook and Verb, Iron and Big K. It's
That was
like,
the best battle for
yeah,
sure.
it was the best
Yeah,
battle.
that's real. That's
But
real.
yeah, the animal imagery, it didn't really age well, but in the time, I loved
Totally.
that shit.
I know, I'm the same way. That's why I brought it up. I was like,
I can't
man, why
even
can't
lie,
he
I
just do
didn't-
that?
Dinosaur,
I didn't like when he did
spinal
that back in the
cord,
day.
and all that
Right.
stuff.
Back in the day, he just say the craziest things to get the big. I can knock the fucking
wing off a fly, you'll eat it and die. You never see a man as evil as I.
Yeah,
I used
word.
to be at home
He
like,
did that, and he was like shaking grounds when I stomped my feet. The buildings collapsed. I'm like, yo, this. But now imagery, where I'm like, we just want like
he would say the
punchlines
most,
and
just
vibes.
something that just can't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
He was,
and it
he was
was
like
so crazy.
Godzilla, bro. He was stomping shit.
Oh,
up.
okay, now I like it. Now it's Godzilla.
There by his spine, a Hannibal, covered in blood.
Is the volume of the battle too low for you guys?
Nah, that's cool.
Nah, that's perfect.
Okay.
My hands in the sky and paint my face with it smeared on my eyes like ancient Native American tribes.
That one
Wait. Yo, wait. He claims he packs that 9 milli. That's
Yes!
I love
2013. Let's go.
13 was
He
the
claims
day.
he packs that 9 milli.
But how did he get across the border?
Exactly. 100%. That's what's coming.
Wait. He claims he packs that 9 milli, but that's clearly a lie. Because it's simple mathematics. You never carry a 9.
Is that true? I don't know. If that is true, that's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Never
It-
carry
can-
it.
can
Oh,
you
because
not carry-
it's
Yeah.
10. It
Yeah,
goes to
exactly.
10.
Yeah, I don't.
How you
I'm
gonna
not
carry
good at
school?
that. No, that shit's hard though.
Fuck school.
9 milli though.
That line's genius, by the way.
Oh yeah,
The
no,
math-
it's not true.
No, that's
totally
not.
can carry a 9. You're right. It just
Wait.
becomes 10, but you can still carry the 9.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
you
you can
definitely
carry
can.
it, right?
Right. See, he doesn't know fucking math.
But that line was genius.
Yeah, that line was genius, by the way.
No, but I
Yes.
still like the
This is
line.
the
I don't
best
care.
crew to watch this battle with.
I don't
I'm
care.
enjoying
Actually, you're
this.
right.
I don't care if lines aren't true. It doesn't make sense. Like
As long as
it,
they're
it
cool.
sounds dope.
Yeah,
like,
as long as they sound up, I'm running the same.
That line's genius, by the way.
it is.
The math professor. I'm about to school you. Class in session. Pass your testing. Put your hands up if you have a question. I'ma teach your ass a lesson. Snatch your pencil, snap it in half, then rapidly stab your neck till the gash looks like a staph infection.
The gas looks like a
You
stab
couldn't last a
infection.
second in this class or grasp the academics. There's charts and graphs and your bars don't have connection like phones with bad reception. Pat's a legend like map directions, cast reflections that crack glasses and smash the lenses. And I'm mad
You're going
dyslexic. I read the wrong way a lot. So I'll twist your cap backwards since you want to be Pac.
Boston backwards is way better than not sorry.
Something like, it's like,
What'd you say?
hey, I'll give you another one of those. Check this. I just battle Ice, the
Obviously, Canada
Wolf.
has different
Close
maps.
matchup. Two real dudes. That's why it was such a dope battle. You just face Arsenal. But see, what y'all have in common is you're both actors. Only thing you have in common with Wolf is your flow backwards.
That's fire. I've tried those bars like twice and they always fail. They're always so bad. Like the worst.
Just like looking at words, like, oh, it's backwards. It's another word. Then like looks over at Flo, like, whoosh. Make a whole round with palindromes.
No,
you
I
know?
tried that. I think I did that against Charlie Clips. Like, not sob like Boston backwards. That was like the worst line
Oh,
I've
that's
ever
why you
written.
said
Not
that.
sob.
No, bro, I only run. I'm still mad at 100 Bullets to this day. I only run my bars pretty much through him. And I remember when I showed that to him, he's like, "Oh, it's kind of crazy, B." Not sob bar. And like, I thought it was good, and then I said it live, and I'm like, "Oh, that was corny. Like, that was so bad." And then against Rock, I said something. I forget what I said against Rock, but I had another backwards bar, and like people are like, "Yo, Sharon, enough with the palate." Like I can't do palate bars.
I honestly
I'm
hate
not
the letter thing.
Or word.
Like, put a D in front of D, nanny. Like,
Yeah.
I remember the first time I watched that, I was like so mad at URL fans.
Really?
I was like, you guys are faggots, because you guys know that wasn't good and y'all screaming. You know what I mean?
The nanny, no.
The nanny shit. And ever since then, I've been off the put an H in front of
Yeah.
IV in the ER.
you gonna
Shout
have
40
Avocado.
Yeah,
Just face Arsenal.
that was dope though.
But see, what y'all have in common is you're both actors. Only thing you have in common with Wolf is your flow backwards.
That was good.
No, that was
That was
Yo, let's get it, Pat. Greg's taking notes.
Hey! Huh? Wolf, flow backwards? I slow roast rappers to the so black Joe Jackson or Cole smack them. Yo, mob shit. Roll past them in an old-fashioned Volkswagen like the wisest brotherhood. Slow, clapping, no acting. Thick like a wool jacket, I'll pull back and make you do a full backflip. Bull mastiff, predator drone blasted. Round one, math's done. Close cast.
Yo, that round is hella good.
That was a good round, and he didn't really, like, that last scheme there was so good, and he wasn't even punching. There's no double entendres, but the way he sells it was just so dope.
I think
a lot
multis
of
are missing in the game right now. Like, I think people need to do more instead of all that other, you know?
Yep. Man, look at that crowd. That was
a
cool.
huge. Pat killed that.
We need Drake back. What's going on?
What's up, Drake?
I know it was like a 2-minute round or something. It wasn't like way too long.
See, that was 2 minutes. Jeez.
Hey, hold it down! Shut the fuck up!
Look at Lush. He's recording him in the battle he's hosting.
Right on camera.
Right now, Patty's like, finally, Daddy's spending time with me. Well, I'm sorry, Pat, but I don't think your father's black. And besides, Hollahan was on the line with me. When Organic was banging your moms out, Hollahan turned and asked me privately. He said, "Excuse me, brother, but do you have an extra rubber?" I said, "I'm sorry, but I don't think you're the same size as me." And he said, "Oh, fuck it, I don't need it." Then he thumbed up and winked his eye at me, and I ain't trying to cry and pee, so I stepped off the line quietly. Now, I'm sure the reason crossed your mind. I saved myself the awful time of sitting in the clinic feeling like I titty fucked a porcupine, because this nigga Hollahan be burning bitches so bad, he even caught some time. Don't y'all got free health care up here? Now, that's sick, but I ain't come out here for Sponge Guard, I came for Patrick.
That was dope. But he said titty fuck a porcupine, though. I don't.
Yeah, word.
I don't think he needed that.
Face bar.
He didn't need that. Throw that in there. Titty fuck a. Do they have tits?
Pink like a pussy.
Can you titty fuck a porcupine?
It's only one way to find out.
What was that a reference to again?
I don't know.
Hollahan. Yeah, burning bitches out.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone Google if porcupines have titties.
Pink
though.
like a pussy.
All right.
But a star is not your hat fit. You attack kids, the deceased, autism. You need your ass kicked, so I'm gonna break you down, cause I'm a master with this rap shit. My facts hit you like RZA playing the ninja blacksmith. Sucker free boss. Sucker free. Why the fuck you claiming that shit? When everybody knows you and the guard you smoke your crack with be out back sucking on a glass dick.
No, crackhead bars actually hit against Pat.
Yeah.
Like, people say he's a crackhead, like.
He is in battle rap. That's what it's known in battle rap. What he is.
Yeah, if you start a narrative, because that was
yeah.
what was started in Hollahan versus Pat's day.
Okay.
Pepsi cans.
Yeah, we smoke crack. Pat says that in the battle. He's like, we smoke crack out of the same Pepsi can to Hollahan.
I think didn't Hollahan say that to Pat?
And they're homies.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hollahan said that to Pat.
Yeah.
And they were homies?
And they're friends.
And then I think he dapped him up. Like,
when in Rome. So it's like one of those narratives in battle rap that starts and it just keeps going like that. Ava's mother being a lesbian.
Yeah, I had like a whole round
which
about
is not
that.
fucking true.
Roan got raped.
Roan being molested. DNA's mom being mentally handicapped.
Arsenal bus
and none of these are true things.
Well, I mean, most of them are not true, for sure. Like, they're just, like, narratives that, like, DNA's mother has a bad back. And T-Rex is just like, this motherfucker's mother's retarded. Like, goes to, like, 1,000 real quick.
Yeah.
And people just run with that. So it's, like, it's crazy the Pepsi can line kept going.
Man.
And it's also crazy, too, because Suge said that to him.
That's what that's all I remember is Suge saying it,
Yeah.
and then he said something like, well, if I smoke crack, then like...
You should look into that.
Look into.
Because he's like cut up and shit, big as hell.
For real.
That was fire.
Fucking on a glass dick.
That's crazy. I didn't know bars
Yeah.
But they're usually like you're friends with a crackhead, so you're a crackhead.
Yo, dude, Lush's beanie. It's like so obnoxious in this.
Yo, should I buy this dude? I want to see about him.
Yeah, Lush seriously looks like a bully from like high school. Like he looks like the bad kid that like smokes cigarettes and like loves
Like,
skateboarding.
He's always got the him and
like
the
the bad
Sparka,
little
they're
boy in
fixed.
every cartoon.
Yeah,
Like,
like a Doug Funny bully.
try this.
Now you Pat State fans, close your eyes, get in the zone and relax. Visualize Nova Scotia, Dartmouth, an open door in a local flat. You go inside, you walk to the living room, and who's sitting on the sofa? Pat. Now immediately you get excited because you're a fan and that's how you're supposed to act. You go approach for dap and a cloud of smoke makes you choke and hack. The smell is like wet ass. That's when you finally notice Pat suck a pipe, fuck your life, your favorite battle rapper smoking crack.
Damn.
I mean, I couldn't believe my ears when you confirmed it on the YouTube. They said you was a dope rapper, but who knew you do woos?
Damn.
I mean, why smoke crack? Was it a ploy to be blacker? Did you misunderstand a black man that called you a cracker?
Now that was really good too. That shit
You
hitting.
see, Pat, smoking crack might get you more known as a rapper, but there's a chain reaction. Instead of staying rich, you prone to disaster.
Is that a Poe Rich and Disaster?
And crack don't make you think of
I don't know, it's really bad.
reaction. Instead of staying rich, you prone to disaster.
I think maybe
It's
he
really
said-
weird hearing a disaster line come out of maths.
Oh yeah, I
it's
didn't even
super
think of that.
weird about
Yeah.
this. Like,
Was he saying like disaster's a crackhead? And
I don't get it. Like, Disaster,
I don't get it
like
either.
no one calls him a
That one went
crackhead.
over my head.
yeah.
And crack don't make you think about goals and your squad's lame. So I guess all your hopes after this are arcane. You don't got bars like that. You do Seinfeld impressions and smoke hard white crack. Try not to fall asleep.
How did that get no reaction?
I know. That was like the funniest shit in this video.
Got bars
Smoke hard
like
white
that.
crack?
You do Seinfeld
hilarious.
impressions and smoke hard white crack.
I should have got a
Try
reaction.
not to fall asleep. You know his bars type whack, and I'll be here second round to bring the bars right back.
Drake doesn't have no security in that motherfucker?
Canada is his security.
My nigga, organic hat say Canadians. Straight up.
Yeah.
Just Americans, nigga.
Yeah, for real.
That was actually a pretty debatable round. I don't know. I'd probably lean towards Pat.
I would lean towards Pat too. But Math
killed it.
It was great. Comes
Yeah.
out the gate
Guess
with
I'll
his
lean towards Math.
usual
I mean,
charismatic self. But yeah, let's get it.
Mindbender, man. Shut up, Mindbender.
Let's go!
Round two.
Round two, it's on Pat State. Let's go, blackout!
Watch, I have more power than you. You always saying I'm the realest. Are you? I don't believe for a second. Because if you were, you wouldn't have to feel the need to address it. Your definition of real is intimidating the weak and defenseless, but there's a difference between being feared and being respected. See, I'm a stand-up loyal dude, and to the streets I'm a legend. The same hand that I'll reach out to help, I'll beat you to death with.
I love it when he start talking that shit.
So fuck a dose, I'm a lethal injection and the needle's infected. So if math tests or even questions me, I'll teach them a lesson. That tough guy act's a scream for attention. Maintaining it must be hell. You think Canadians are soft because we're nice, but y'all are just scared to leave your shells. See, that New York permanent tough guy act to me is just a scream for help. Because you fucking Americans are stuck in this character and can't even be yourself.
In Canada, that's gonna hit every time.
Yeah, of course.
So, alright.
That's gonna work every time.
Americans.
I mean, and also like during this time there was like a heavy like King of the Dot like USA like.
It was like that. It's a good interior multi too.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the way Pat delivered it was really dope.
Was dope.
Real talk.
Yo, shout out Lush.
What did he
Lush
do?
is like, really? Really? And Pat's like, real talk. And then Lush goes, really? And then Pat goes, yes. Watch.
Real talk.
Yes.
All right.
That nigga
Every day
said
you gotta
yes.
put on that tough mood. God, that must bug you. His moms be like, love you. He'd be like, whatever. Fuck you.
That's just hilarious. Matt even knows that. It's crazy.
The goat. And like niggas can't even get off with that. Like
He's an
but it
insecure
works for
little
him.
He's so good at being
And, like,
funny, man. He's so
It sounds believable that Math would say that too. Like to his mom. I'm picturing him actually do that. I'm like, yo, Math, nigga.
Fuck you.
He's an insecure little bitch. Soft. Emo. Wears a hat every battle because he's bald. Chemo.
And with Drake being there doing that flow, like, Drake's loving that right
Ready?
there.
Math Hoffa. Hairline like your grandpapa.
That's another thing that Pat does better. And maybe Disaster does it better, but like Pat, he always takes it like Danny Myers, worst Plan B buyer. Like he has like the best multis off like people's names.
For real.
Ready? Math Hoffa.
Crazy.
Hairline like your grandpapa. Math Hoffa. Hairline like your grandpapa. He'll snap on you if you try to snatch his hat off. Male pattern baldness. Ain't that some dog shit? Look up Math Hoffa 6 battles if you haven't saw it. He won't even take off his hat when he stands up for the national anthem. But you gotta put one against the chest so he carries a spare one. Yo! What kind of shit is that? He goes swimming in his fitted hat. Hey, he'll give you daps, but he'll never ever tip his cat. I know you hate
Pat's
that
jokes
shit.
have really evolved over the years too.
Yeah. They've gotten so much better.
Like I didn't really find any of that section funny, but his jokes now are like,
are hella good.
bro, like
For real, for real.
comedian level, like actual like
Yeah.
stand-up comedian level.
We was talking about how much the game has elevated because of our battle skills. Like just from even then to now, like how much better he is, how much better the next nigga gotta be.
For real.
It's crazy.
For real, for real.
Like
Fitted hat. Hey, he'll give you daps, but he'll never ever tip his cat. I know you hate that shit. Bald is beautiful, Matthew. Embrace that shit. Hey, real shit though. And the way you beg for Murder Mook's attention, so sad it's disgusting. It's like you're obsessed with him. Do you want to battle or fuck him? And ever since Calico punked him, his verses just don't have any
Get a cutaway.
disgusting. It's like you're obsessed with him. Do you want to battle or fuck him? And ever since Calico punked him, his verses just don't have any substance. Because his career was built off being a bully and Math never done shit. That's what acting so tough gets. You could have amounted to
it's
something.
crazy too when you were saying it's weird for hearing Math talk about
about
Disaster,
Calico.
and then he's talking about Calico punking him.
Yep.
And then
Exactly.
like,
You
that-
are a
It's
nut.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
so much foreshadowing, bro. People are gonna be like, battle rap is scripted.
Yeah,
like,
for real. The storyline. They're still writing it like it's wrestling or something.
Yo,
For
facts.
real.
Yeah.
These verses
Y'all
just
kinda
don't
got
have
me
any
thinking.
substance.
Illuminati.
Was built off being a bully, and Math never done shit. That's what acting so tough gets. You could have amounted to something. Every battle you've done since has been counterproductive. You went from the highest paid battler to rapping for practically nothing. You turned your road to success into a path of destruction.
Pat, how do we put it?
Now
Pat's
you're
good too at like lines like that. It's like that's something you'd see like girls quote on like memes and stuff. Like you turned your road to success to a path of destruction,
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
slit your throat with a tear rolling down my
Yeah,
cheek.
yeah.
Like he has like
Yeah, for real.
Oh, he did say that.
he had that, and then it's like all these girls that are on like welfare and stuff are posting that lines on like meme pages and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
These girls on welfare. That was Sharon's reference. All the welfare chicks are posting his lines. Yo, Pat, you got a whole fan at the EBT booth.
Yeah, the biggest EPT
You gotta go down there, one nigga, free show.
Look at that. That still frame.
that's a good still frame.
Whoosh.
Now your whole world's caving in.
Guys, you see the girls posting.
Karma
it, you can
swinging
tell.
back to slinging crack to that pregnant bitch. Dose gets his way with him. Chrome to his cranium. Click, click, boom. Turns his dome to a stadium.
That was the
Hardest
dose
line in fucking battle rap right there. That Don't Do a Stadium. That's
That
like one of
shit-
my favorite verses in battle rap still to this day.
That was amazing.
That dose.
I like when people rap like when Reed Dollars
Yeah.
battle
Yeah,
Trigger
it's
and
the
like
best.
Dose against like they didn't care about reaction. They were like rapping kind of to a
That's why I
beat.
always brought J-Dose back at the bunker. Like his battle versus Peanut, so fucking dope. I
Mm-hmm.
love his battle against Reverse Live that we did too. It's heavily slept on.
Yeah. He was dope.
Yo, Rev 2, Matt Alpha, let's go.
You battled at the bunker, Prophecy.
Prophecy.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
battled somebody else, too.
You battled twice at the bunker? Really?
I was supposed to battle Cicero.
Oh yeah, and Cicero
Oh, yeah,
never
you
showed.
flaked.
You've been to the bunker a couple times.
Yeah, I've never battled at the bunker.
I
I'm
remember
doing
that.
that.
I was like,
Cicero
you
for
gotta
that.
actually battle one of these
Yeah,
days.
I would have for
I
sure.
feel like I battled twice at the bucket for some reason.
You were supposed to battle Cicero, but he
Yeah,
couldn't
I
make it.
think,
I remember
yeah,
that.
facts,
That would have been fire.
You were trying to set
Man.
up me versus Reed Dollars at the bunker, I think, or J Pro or
Oh
someone.
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Or they talked about it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
showing them Reed Dollars, Cicero ass niggas love.
I know.
They
Philly.
be doing good
Philly.
in the bunker settings.
Yeah, they did.
They do.
Yep. It was made for Philly.
You
Try to diss me for the baldy. I bet I get more pussy. Every day I get realer. You just get more pussy. And why you using dose bars? Why don't you use your bars, P? You just mad because Drake came here to hear my bars, P. I'm on the road, but I still pack the house like a RV. Whew.
That's dope.
Go.
That was a double.
Math Hopper and King
That wasn't even
RV.
freestyle.
What'd he say?
I think it was freestyle.
Of course it was.
Math Hopper.
I love the conversation.
Yeah, that wasn't even freestyle.
Pat is so confident. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you what you're thinking.
Yeah, word.
Your brain didn't just do that. No, it didn't.
Math Hopper and King of the Dot. Oh, it's a movie. So many people wanted to see this blackout. I thought I was Boosie. Pat, you ain't scary at all. You just tall and you goofy. I bet this Red Devil be hanging out with Officer Doofy. You ought to salute me.
Was that
If you
from a
wanted to
Scary
shoot
Movie?
me, I
What was
respond with the
Doofy
clips
from?
like I was
probably
talking
some
with
New York
Bootsy.
shit.
I kill niggas.
He's from Scary
Holla
Movie.
hands, clan order.
Yeah, what is that from?
No, I think
Reference?
Officer Doofy is like the handicapped cop in Scary Movie.
Okay.
Goofy.
All right.
I bet this
Really?
Red
Yeah, I
Devil be
think so.
hanging out with Officer Doofy.
Scream.
A scream? Okay.
You ought to salute me. If you wanted to shoot me, I respond with the clips like I was talking with Bootsy. I kill niggas. Holla Hands Clan ought to recruit me. You trying to get it poppin'? This cross is a doozy, cause like when Diz's parents not around, it's off with your koofy. Ooh!
And Diz's parents
It's just
not
a
around,
warm-up.
it's off with
I'm
your
gonna put you
goofy.
through a torture rack. I heard you trying to get on
This
URL.
nigga.
I know the boss of that. So why don't you drop that? So why don't you drop the N-bomb while you getting
You trying
off
to
your
get on
raps?
URL?
and write-
I know the
This
boss
is
of that.
crazy.
For real.
It's crazy
So,
at this
I
time.
know
Like
the
he's
full
telling him, like,
circle.
nigga, you can't even get on URL, little nigga.
Yeah.
I heard you trying to get on URL. I know the boss of that. So why don't you drop that? So why don't you drop the N-bomb while you getting off your raps, and right after you finish that bar, I'll let you talk to Smack.
Go, Pat. I mean, Matt.
But you from, hold up. But you from Scotia. Straight up. So if I walk past and bump your shoulder, you slit my fucking throat slower than a Russian soldier. That's how I know you sleep. Cause in the streets, I see you come up closer, you bump my shoulder, especially someone that doesn't know you. Right on the bump, off a hunch, I'll untuck my toaster. You turn, I shoot your neck out like a fucking cobra. That's how
Ill.
Brooklyn-
Shoot your neck out like a cobra.
That's
fucking
crazy.
Ill as hell.
Because Pat did that scheme against Marv 1, the Russian
Yeah.
soldier
Yeah,
one.
I
So,
felt something
yeah,
like that.
no, that was dope.
That was
It was like a rebuttal type thing.
That's how Brooklyn do. Every time I look at you, I want to put a fist, knife, bullet, or foot in you. Ain't no crooking you. I had to do this before Drake. Real niggas hate your face more than them court dates. It's fucking
I can't relate
over.
to it, but that's...
This kid's a fairy. I seen him choke on a thesaurus, but I bet he suck a dick and a dictionary.
Nah.
All right.
I went up on him like, how you gonna harm me, fiend? You in a gnarly dream that you Charlie Sheen. I got
gnarly
some
Gnarly
yardies that-
dream, Charlie. You're in a gnarly dream.
Has anyone
Charlie
ever
Sheen.
been like, yo, I was having some gnarly dreams last night, bro? Like,
It was me and Charlie Sheen. We were on a boat.
Yeah, we're on a boat.
Paula Dean and collard greens.
in a gnarly dream that you Charlie Sheen. I got some yardies that'll catch you at a party scene and leave your skull all over your clothes like Ed Hardy jeans.
Crazy. That is fire.
And Hardy was
Cause
probably
all you
popping
do
back
is
then.
bitch.
Definitely 2013.
Scene and leave your skull all over your clothes like Ed Hardy jeans.
Should bring Ed Hardy back.
Cause all you do is
That'd be
fish,
gnarly.
Pat. And that's a quote. But we ain't never seen you throw a hook. So that's a hoax. It was fishy. You was calling Arsenal a fake crip and cracking jokes. Cause if he came across some real seas, paddle boat. You don't got bars like that. You do Seinfeld impressions and smoke hard white crack. You try not to fall asleep. You know his bars tight whack, and I'll be here third round to bring the bars right back. Red 3, it's on Pat Stay Black.
Pat face.
1-1 going into the third, I say.
Low key, I think Math did take that round.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I
real.
think Pat maybe had like the funnier lines, like the "fuck you" line and stuff. But he kind of Pat like had some good schemes that didn't like really lead to a big punch.
Yes.
And I don't know, Matt, like the way Math was rapping in that round was just really good.
Was hella good.
Both of them being silly with each other too.
Yes.
Easy.
Pat showed up the day before without a third round too. He told me.
Pat work. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah.
hold it down, let's go.
He can memorize quick though.
It's about to get real personal.
Yes. Yes.
Let's tune in.
Hey,
Your government name
y'all gonna
is-
want to hear this.
Your grandma looks like gold dust. Gold dust.
Math does not like that line.
She a pro, that hoe's nice. Bends over like the bitch rolled dice her whole life. And the head was the best ever. She even let all my friends get her. That bitch went through more logs than Fred Penner. Hey! Patty State peeped the Mac game, clean cut with a jack frame, stepping up with a hose at. Axe spray.
That's funny.
Yo, hey! Tugging on my dang-a-lang, strutting through your hood where all the gangsters hang, and they be chucking deuces like orangutans. What? You know, shit.
Okay, I get it.
Straight from the get-go. I let it be known I wasn't fucking around. I earned my respect without dick riding and sucking up to the crowd. Remember? I came here by myself, and I ain't scared of no motherfuckers. His whole crew's like a Halloween in the ghetto. Just a bunch of suckers! Hey!
Yeah, Math is like, I have nobody with me right now.
Just a bunch of suckers! Hey!
Math really does not like his material.
He's not feeling
Everything everybody's reacting to, he's just like, dude, it's just whack. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, yo, like, this shit is not tight. He's not feeling
real.
that.
Hey!
It's like, this dude.
Gold dust.
So go ahead. Do exactly what the people expected. Bring up that old autism shit as if you were deeply affected. Because trying to turn the crowd against me, with that's just cheap and pathetic. But if that's what you have to do to beat me, then at least you accept it. See, me and Marv had a problem, so I had to disrespect them. Checked them. Got up in that ass. Wrecked them.
Math.
And that means you get emotional. That's how I can tell you so. You got an autistic brother too, I'll kick his fucking helmet off.
So is there backstories to this stuff?
Yeah, so against Marv 1, Pat had a whole angle about Marv's brother who is autistic. And that's like, that created a huge narrative in his battle career.
People need to stay away from doing all that, man.
I know.
Damn.
It was definitely crazy.
Hey! Hey! Catch me dropping a big old stinking shit in a handicap stall. A retarded bitch come feeling.
So now he's like, I talked about his autistic brother, now I'm gonna talk about yours.
Yeah, I guess he
No,
was like,
he doesn't have an
theoretically, he was like, if you had an autistic brother, I'd kick his helmet off. He was just like,
okay.
he's like, I'm an asshole to everyone equally, and now I'm gonna talk about pooping.
Yeah.
Let's go, Pat Stay. This was the period where Pat was like obsessed with talking about shitting all the time. Remember he like made a bunch of videos about that?
I was never
like,
feeling any of
I
those
was
videos
never
either.
feeling it. I was like, dude, this is like not. This ain't it, Chief.
I think I brought it up when we battled. I was just like,
What was he doing?
he
would just make a bunch of videos of him shitting, and like he had a song about pooping.
I was not feeling any of that.
What the fuck? What marketing was that?
Yo, but check out his Unreasonable Rob stuff right now. That's
Oh,
really
so good.
funny.
I mean,
really
he's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah,
man.
he
He's
is.
so funny.
Shitting show? Like,
No, that one wasn't it.
Catch me dropping a big old stinking shit in a handicap stall. Retarded bitch come feeling up in here and get her fanny pack rubbed. Give me my candy back. No. Back on her clammy ass palms. Then toss around like Jazzy Jeff with her granny panties half off. Hey,
It's
I'm
just
on
such
my
a
white
random
boy shit.
scheme to do.
He literally is like, hypothetically, Math, if you have an autistic brother, this is what I would do. I know you guys didn't like when I did that to somebody who really has an autistic brother. So hypothetically, I'm going to do it again.
I think it's just funny, like, if someone was like, his homie hits him up, like, yo, what are you going to say to Math? You're like, well, I'm going to pretend his brother's autistic, right? Like, I got this game plan. I'm like, if he had an autistic brother, like, and people all were like,
Yeah, go with it.
Like, yeah,
go with
that's
it, man.
no one's ever talked about
for
Matt's
real.
fake autistic
we
brother. Like,
never-
I was waiting for someone to bring that up.
For real, man.
Tap off. Hey, I'm on my white boy shit. Better get it straight. Yup. I'm a white boy in every single way. Got the top score in every single game. What? I fucking watch porn every single day. I'm on my white boy shit. Thinking it's all a game, but I'm at your door with a reciprocal saw, swinging the ball and chain. I'm fucking busting your crib, buck naked, just swinging like Carlton Banks. Like, yeah, bitch, now don't ever say your dicks are bigger than ours again.
Matt is not feeling none of
listen
this.
to Chocolate Rain.
He's so uncomfortable right now. What the fuck?
First time I listened to Chocolate Rain, I fucking kicked my dog in the face. He lifted up his leg to piss and I punched him in the fucking dick like Johnny Cage.
It's really raining.
See, I got mad black in my family, so I'd hate to make this a race war, but if you stereotype like I'm scared because I'm white, I'll break your face with a skateboard.
That is a white way to break someone's face.
Yeah. He was trying to call me
a guy named Kyle who used to skate. Yes, for sure.
But if you stereotype,
hell yeah, smooth. Let's go.
Like I'm scared because I'm white, I'll break your face with a skateboard.
Gully, you see Gully do this?
Gully.
Like, yo, the homie Daryl just got his face broken open with a fucking toy machine board the other day.
He was stereotyping these black dudes like they were scared of him, so he broke his.
It's just a funny thing. Like, you guys shoot us, like we'll fucking break your head with
we
like
got skateboards, bro.
Act like I'm scared of black people.
Bro, we'll ollie over your fucking carcass, bro.
Yeah, don't mess with my kickflips.
He was trying to call me racist before, but that's whack as shit. He just got the wrong impression when I said I was riding through the hood and cracked my whip. Hey, wait. Yo.
What did he just say?
How do you crack? What do you mean? Like, how do you crack your whip? Like in a car? No, I know that, but how do you crack your whip like your car?
Crack your bumper, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Pat.
for
That
real.
wasn't the
Crack
one.
my whip.
What?
He just got the wrong impression when I said I was riding through the hood and cracked my whip.
What's the setup?
He said I'm racist, but
He was trying to call me racist
but then
before.
he said
That's
something
whack as
racist.
shit. He just got the wrong impression when I said I was riding through the hood and cracked my whip. Hey, wait.
But I don't get the other, like, you're right, the crack your whip.
Like, no one ever says, like, you say, I crashed the whip.
Yeah,
or,
no,
like,
I
no one-
cracked,
yeah.
I cracked my whip.
Ah, damn skateboarder hit my whip. Cracked the shit out of it.
Wait. But I ain't
Maybe you
prejudiced
can.
even a half a bit. Shit, I can give a rat's if you African. This my homie Zeno. And that motherfucker's black as shit.
This is going on, and we gotta pause that. In King of the Dot, this was like a thing we did. Like, I remember Dose
in
in
24/7.
24/7, and he had a rebuttal. He's
Yeah.
like,
My friend is bigger and blacker.
Hey, like, Canada loved that line. We're like, yeah, and they were like,
who said that?
Dose was like, because
Black
Dose
Dose?
had a black friend in
Different
his corner.
dose, a Canadian dose.
Oh yeah, different Canadian
Yeah.
Dose, and then
Yeah.
24/7 had a black guy in his corner, and he like flipped some line and was like, I got a black guy friend in my corner, and he's like bigger and
Blacker
than your
than
black
yours,
friend, or
yeah.
whatever the rhyme was, and Canada was like,
He won the battle off of
Yeah.
that flip.
Like,
We
the
gotta
judge-
watch that on Watch someday because 24/7 killed that battle. He got robbed. Like fucking worst
And you know,
robbery
he
of all
told,
time.
Pat was like, hey, bro. check it out.
Yeah, pat on zips.
So look, the third round,
But the funny
round,
thing-
make sure he's in the front of y'all, guys.
Yeah, for real.
Then he hit up his friend like, yo, this is what we're doing. I'm gonna have you here, and I'm gonna say you're black as
Yeah.
shit, and like the crowd.
But look, in real life though, you recorded my battle with Uno Lavos
Did I?
at the Comedy Store.
Oh yeah.
So
You're
like
wearing a Selena shirt. It was
Yeah,
fire.
and I was like, fully like, you know, I had a gang of racist jokes, you know,
Yeah.
and like. He's in a room full of black people laughing at him, you know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
But
so like, when it's the other way around, we
It
can't
being
really
said
do
though,
that.
it's different coming from a white guy. In
Facts.
hip hop, where we're like a supreme guest in this culture,
Mm-hmm.
like doing a racist and being like, it's okay, I have a black friend.
In
I don't have a
room
color
full of,
TV,
like this
like-
is like a room full of white guys
yeah, exactly.
laughing at black
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah.
And man, it's just the black guy,
Yeah.
just like one of the few in here, just taking it all for the black people.
Sign of the times, 2013.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
No, it was like that line was what we wanted in 2013 in Toronto. Like
for
they
real.
want, like you had to have like a black friend in your corner. And, like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes battle rap special because I did that with Lavos. I battled Patron. And I dressed up in the karate suit.
The Raiden outfit.
And I was like talking about Asians, like you know. So like, we gotta, you know, it's culture lines that
it was good.
breaking
it was good
battle
back
rap.
in the day.
You feel me?
For sure.
Woo! Hey, he's a closet homo. On the low level.
Closet homo.
Man, Pattis is going all over the place. Racist bars, homophobic bars.
Yeah,
retard bars.
Yeah, autistic. You know,
you will never be on TV, nigga.
For real.
Everybody
Definitely
gonna hate
rhyming
your
this
ass.
scheme of Quasimodo.
Hey. Woo! Hey, he's a closet homo. Keeps it on the low level. You probably know though, humpbacks like Quasimodo.
This nigga crazy.
His pops
I
suspected
memorized
him from how
every
he
one.
always wanted pogos, and by his wrists and how easy he could walk a yo-yo. I caught him checking out my hoodie. I was rocking polo. He was staring at the horse's dick on the logo.
Math is making these bars.
This is like, what the fuck? Fuck
He was
everybody
staring at
here.
the horse's dick on the logo. Wait! Mafioso! I cock the fofo, popping and watching slow-mo as his bitch's head goes in a circle like the Versace logo.
That was
Called that in the chat.
Versace logo.
I dropped this homo faggot. My reach is so long I can throw blows.
Bro!
Homo faggot.
He didn't even have to throw in the F word after drop this.
Faggot. My reach is so long I can throw blows standing from here and almost landing. I go solo, banging, Komodo dragon. I go gadget, fold
He's
your ass
always an animal. Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
I suck
like a
at
roll
stuff.
low
He's
back.
always an animal. Big K really brought that up in his blog.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
been a bull massive in this battle.
Yeah, he's always some like big animal,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
big beast. Like Pat's is when he's riding, he's like, "Ooh, this time I'll be like T-Rex. Ooh, this time I'll be a mastodon." Like even his icon on his old shirts were like was a centaur. I always remember
You can't use that as the angle against him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I actually used it more for like his blog than I think like the actual battle, but that was so funny. Like Pat was always like, he was probably preparing for battles, watching like the Discovery Channel. Like, oh, I can't wait to be that one.
I loved
like,
when Big K went in on like, I'll wrap my around a like, 1,000-pound rattlesnake, like because he said that against Arcane in the title match, and Big K brought that up. It's like, why would you do that? Like, why do you want to wrap yourself around a fucking big snake?
Yeah. He actually said that in the Elements League. He said that, and he brought that back against Arcane.
Yeah, okay.
But like, it was crazy that when he said that against Arcane, like everyone was quoting it. They're like, "That's the rattlesnake."
No,
bro."
I remember I used that because just the way he says it's so fucking cool. But I like when you break it down, you're like, yeah, okay, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah,
It's kinda
it sounds
weird,
good though.
Kind of strange.
Banging, Komodo dragon, I go gadget, fold your ass in half like a roll-up mattress. I black out, woke up and don't know what happened. It's photographic. Cause all I can picture snapping, taking shots and seeing flashes. Get it? Photographic, picture snapping, taking shots and seeing flashes. See, my raps go over heads like turbans, so I'll slow it down then fuck it. I don't need no punchline shit. I'll paint the picture plain and simple for you. Suck my dick. I'm Pat Stay. I already fucking won this shit. So I'ma end this fucking battle off just like this. Sucker.
I like that. That hears so much sway.
He doesn't even say that no more.
He never says sucker anymore. You're right.
Ugh.
Okay, that round was a round.
It's a beatable round. I forget
Definitely.
how masked it
Sup,
was.
Chase? How you doing, bro?
It was a beatable
Very
round.
beatable round from Pat.
There was like no structure to it really, but it was cool.
Definitely that round aged like fucking warm milk.
Pat is a homie too, and I literally think he's one of the greatest of all time right now.
He is one of the best rappers.
And his first round aged very well. The
age
first
very
round
well.
was great.
Yep.
Second one too.
Yeah.
What do you think Pat was saying to him then?
Let's go back.
Was he like, okay, that really was freestyle? To Matt, he's like, okay, you really did freestyle.
Let's go, Matt.
Pat's always respectful about the time limits. Like he wants people to get the bars off.
That's what's up. Hi, hold it down. Let's go.
Dude, this is insane how many people there are here.
Bro.
Like, fucking, in the background, look how far away this balcony is. And there's people
There's people
up there.
on the balcony.
That's crazy.
This venue is enormous.
Somebody said
Half
Matt's
of the
imaginary
persuasion.
brother looks pissed off.
You gonna wish you died in your sleep. See, your life is like the movie Ghost in my eyes, and it's deep. Cause I seen your best friends set you up to die at your peak, and you should hide from them black guys that rise from the street. But I don't wanna bring up race, cause I know it ain't right, right? I mean, the race shit is fun, but it got old, like it's sight bite. But I was thinking about your career, and I came up with a bright light on how I could expose Pat Stay on what his life's like. You ever notice the similarities on all your biggest fight nights? Think about your weigh-ins, brother. You ever feel like you White Mike?
That was fire.
But Pat think he the Joker, cause he be like,
No, he does it in his battles. He licks his lips.
I see the way his tongue be popping out. That shit is hella gay, and it just make me want to knock him out. I guess that make you Drago, and I'll be playing Rocky Bow. But Drago was a champion, and Disaster is the top renown. I bet if Organic said,
Wow.
What does that mean?
Well, like he's the
best. Math is saying that Diz is the best. Well, okay, Math also was saying that because Diz was the King of the Dot champion at this time, remember?
Oh, yeah, he was. He was
the champ.
Actually,
I was like, damn.
he lost to Arcane that day.
That night, yep.
Yeah, but I guess this would have been before.
With the best angle you could ever have.
Diz is the only person that could have lost to Arcane with that angle. He did
just
it
beats
all
himself.
wrong. He did it all
he beats
wrong.
himself.
Is that the battle when he pulled out the notepads and
Yep.
passed out PayPal?
Yeah.
No, but he
Yeah.
should have. What he should have done is done that as a third round.
Exactly.
And
But he was just so excited. Probably.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it out of the way. But yeah, that's why Math said that about Diz. But
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy hearing him say that for sure.
and it just
Yeah, how
make me
the
want to
hell
knock
did he
him
lose
out.
that?
I guess that make you Drago, and I'll be playing Rocky Bow. But Drago was a champion, and Disaster is the top renown. I bet if Organic said, I'll give you the chain if you top me now, we'll see Pat Stay face down longer than Pacquiao.
You remember that when Pacquiao got slept like hell?
Yeah.
hard?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yo, Pat is whack, gassed up too. Somebody pat his back, burp him. I hit his head and reverse him. Show Pat his back, and that's just off a jab and Pat. I'm only tapping Pat, spin him backwards. That's what you see when Pat is tapped.
Backwards bars, brother. Palindromes.
Yeah.
That was actually
Matter
good
of
too.
fact-
That was dope.
Stay. Cause you my bitch today. And I ain't saying pause. Cause stay ain't a word I say to broads, it's what I say to dogs. It's time I show my neighbors your behavior need a change of course. You need to pay the cost for what you claiming, cause you ain't a boss. Let's take this Canadian battle league. This ain't the one you came up off, but this the one you make your paper off. Why is it that they endorsed an Arab from Cali and gave him the title chain to floss, when you and Hollahan could easily be the face up north? Is it because they don't want to see you two crackheads caking off? I mean, I personally know you only getting paid a fourth of what they paid me to fly over and flame your corpse. Now, in my mind, my logic, that shit sound like a major loss, which makes you the lamest fucking boss I ever came across. See, if I ain't take a plane here, I probably would take a horse. Cause I'm like Django at the bar, getting paid to off, and you over here fighting for your life, cause you the slave of choice. And Organic is Calvin Candy. Cause we was both on the cell. I asked for Disaster. That's when he spoke and said, well, I don't sell the niggas I don't want to sell.
He had a big build-up leading to that, and he probably would have lost even that round if he didn't have like the haymaker that you need to to end it off with a banger.
Landed.
That was good.
Stuck
I was
the
waiting
landing.
for that because I'm like, it's a long build-up,
Yeah.
and like he wasn't connecting.
Yeah.
But that was fire.
Yo. Get him back. Peace. Yo.
Drake.
Y'all see how I'm just killing them softly? Even if I was pussy, I couldn't get killed by a softie. I thought Organic was showing me love, bringing me in to support me. But now I see he was trying to help stay up by bringing in coffee. Okay. I gave you pure comedy. You don't deserve hot quotes. Matter of fact, your whole career is like a knock-knock joke. Knock-knock, ask me.
Who's there?
Pat Stay.
Gannick did not want to say that.
Exactly.
I didn't like that knock-knock.
Yeah,
thing
that was whatever.
It's like the old. That's the first like
Exactly.
joke you'd think of for battle rap.
Yeah.
What was it? Knock knock. Who's there? Pat Stay.
Pat Stay who? Exactly. Like who's Pat Stay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Gannick did not want to say like who's there.
Yeah, Gannick like because he doesn't know that if he's setting him up to like, be like like an angle or something like that, and also Gannick doesn't want to be biased, you know. So it's like it's understandable. It's always the best when like the people call the host out, and the host is like just not wanting to participate
For sure.
at all. I might edge that battle to Math, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Slightly.
He won the third for sure, and Pat won the first.
I mean, it's hella debatable.
Yeah, it is
I could
debatable.
see people going any way. The thing is just like, and I hate being like, oh, like watching this now, it's different. But you know, watching that third from Pat now is like pretty painful. It's like
It was a bad round.
yeah, it's a really bad round.
Was it good at the time? I can't remember. If
I don't
people were
think it
rating
was. I think when this battle came out, it was kind of like,
That's 1 million views.
yeah. I mean, most of it's. I mean, this battle was good, but
It was
like.
good.
Yeah, I don't remember if the third round was like
His
really
first
that
was
good.
definitely it holds
His
up
first
to
was
this day.
Yeah.
I think Pat had like the best and the worst moments of the battle, and Math was like a little more.
Yeah, Matt was
consistent.
consistent. You're right, for sure.
So I don't know, 2-1 debatable, but and I
Yeah.
hate that phrase.
Yeah, I think it's debatable. I personally give it to Math 2-1. Shout out to both these guys, Pat Stay and Math Hoffa, two fucking legends of battle rap.
Facts.
Salute to King of the Dot, and go check out Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion podcast. It's like one of the best shows on YouTube right now. And Pat Stay also has a podcast as well. Go check that out.
Stay tuned, I think.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's really good. He's starting up. He's done one episode so far, but it's produced really well. Audio's great. They talk about a lot of funny stuff. It's like him, Miracle, Quake, and somebody else. But it's fire. So go check out his podcast as well. Stay tuned. But yeah,
check
guys.
out Unreasonable Rob too. That shit's hilarious.
Skits are fire. Thank you, Ryan Cavilla, for choosing that battle. If you want to get any battle on the wheel, go to patreon.com/FromYourDay. Now, you choose any battle, we'll watch it. Now, we're going to watch a battle of our choice, which is another King of the Dot battle. And it's between two legends again. Why does it just say third round? That's funny.
I really like Cortez.
I love Cortez, too.
Oh, I remember when this battle first came out. This is the first time he did... I'm going to say that for the third round.
Yeah.
We got something to speak about.
Yeah, this was the one that started that.
You know what's crazy? The two battles we selected, it was co-hosted by Drake, and this one's co-hosted by Raekwon.
Fucking Raekwon, I was like kind of starstruck by.
Yeah,
I
for
remember
real.
Like, whoa, that's fucking Raekwon. That's like crazy.
How did he end up there?
He was like doing a show or something in the area, and somebody invited him, and he just slid through. And it's also crazy too because Raekwon judged Cortez versus Head Ice, and at the time, a lot of people were like, "Oh, the judges jerked Cortez," because Cortez, like, a lot of people thought he won that battle. So people thought like Raekwon had like some vendetta against Cortez. But yeah, this battle is fucking awesome. And
that's crazy.
This was the first battle event I ever filmed on a RED camera back in 2012. So I've been filming RED for a while. RED, send me some fucking gear. How about that? Sponsor my ass.
Straight up. This, I think, was the first pay-per-view in battle rap, was it not?
No.
It wasn't?
Poison Pen is the first pay-per-view.
Oh, was this the first King of the Dot? Okay, the first King
Yeah.
of the Dot pay-per-view.
Yep. And it was filmed really good by me and Nelson.
I love your ice intros and volcanoes and all that stuff.
Totally. Exactly. It's like super epic.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
Glaciers.
Hey, yo,
glaciers.
meet the homie.
Raekwon the chef, what up?
I think didn't he become a meme like on the battle forums with one of his reactions
yeah,
or
with
something?
one of his reactions to this battle. All right, let's get to the juice.
And then there's the epic mealtime guy, the guy with the beard.
Okay,
he's big
Harvey,
in Canada,
right?
for sure. Yeah,
he was going in this whole night.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's this intro.
He was having some wild
Hey,
intros.
epicmealtime.com. A diva battle rapper doesn't make sense. It's the idea that makes sense for the diva battle rapper. So, Epic Meal Time, we support the idea. You know, a cooking show with no chef. Well, tonight I'm not the chef. That's the chef. That'll always be the chef.
His whole domain changed.
Yeah.
Was there.
Yeah, his whole aura changed. This is also when I was doing 3D battles.
No, we gotta see Hollahan's intro. That shit's fire. Because this was like a comeback battle for him.
So,
yeah.
So, question. We'll save it for the third.
Okay, cool.
But is that your Cortez? Wait till round 3. We got something.
Yo, it's Hollahan aka God! What the fuck?
Oh, Hollahan has the best intro. I love that.
It's Hollahan aka God. What the fuck?
That's what he said, God.
Yeah,
That's what he is. He's Hollahan, aka God, is like his
Oh
his
my
name.
god.
Wowzers.
I forgot how amazing this battle is.
Yeah. Hollahan's intro is
I love this battle.
Yeah.
When it first came out.
Hollahan dropped Lost Love and Addiction. I think it was like a week or two before, after. Hollahan had a huge buzz off of this battle, and Lost Love and Addiction went viral. Like at one point, like if he would have kept consistent and put out music, he would be a star. Like in Canada, at least for sure, he would have been.
For real.
His music is so.
He has
crazy.
all the aspects to be a star.
For sure.
In hip hop, like you know, the crossover with like Mercules. I see a lot of like potential there too.
For sure.
Yeah, and he's amazing. And I know this was his comeback battle after going
Does he
away
still
for a
battle?
while. No, he doesn't really still battle. I mean, he's still around. I don't know if he wants to come back, but it's like, I don't know. I would love to see him back.
I talked to him, like Hollahan's a homie, so he wants to do one more battle because he wasn't happy with his Rex battle performance.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to go out on like that note. But I don't think he wants to like come back to battle rap. I think he just wants to do like one battle and kill it and like end off on that note.
Oh, okay.
But that would still be dope, like to get another 3 rounds from Hollahan.
Yeah, for real.
Cortez win the coin toss. It is 2 minutes on Hollahan. Both these dudes making their return and kicking the dodge. Show love. Let's fucking go. Blackout. Yo.
Everybody.
Oh my God, Cortez.
point out
Oh,
obvious
PH, man.
R.I.P., bro.
Oh, never mind. That's PH. Oh yeah, PH is on the left.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna point out the obvious. We just get right into this, yo. With real G's, you know, get their hands dirty. You don't even want to ride a little bit. You never seen a body, there ain't a scene of a homicide you visiting. Cause when you can cross the border to get up on the side I'm living in, then what I'm trying to say is you a law-abiding citizen.
I think he was the first person to do the board, because it was either him or Pat Stay versus
this was
Arsenal.
before.
Because Arsenal was the first.
Pat and Arsenal was before this.
Yeah. So if Pat didn't do that angle there, the Hollahan would be the first person to do that.
Word.
But we're done with that angle now. That angle's done.
Yeah, it's tired.
A law-abiding citizen.
It's like, nah, it just means I didn't get caught.
Yeah.
It just means I'm good at crime, dog.
Somebody said that at the last.
How'd you get here? You hop in the box at the post office, go through the sorter. You got some connects at the airport, some local supporters. I mean, you could be a criminal, murderer, known for the torture. Because we all know how easy it is for Mexicans to get over a border.
That's fire, though.
Fire, but Cortez ain't Mexican, dog. But everybody calls him Mexican, so.
In battle rap.
So terrible.
As you got cute stories about how you grind and you
Two
steal.
different countries.
How you pop in that Glock and the 9 you conceal. But I'm a cokehead, so I can always spot when the line isn't real.
Yeah, Raekwon loved that too.
Yeah.
I love that fucking.
Mexicans to get over a border. Cause you got cute stories about how you grind and you steal. How you pop in that Glock and the 9 you conceal. But I'm a cokehead, so I can always spot when the line isn't real.
Cortez is basically saying, like, I think he said, like,
Not
I'm going to
enough.
kill. What'd he say?
He's like, not enough.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay.
he kept doing that, and that's kind of like what you were doing with Samanek the Bear, of when he was like, "That's it, that's your first." It was like I could tell it was getting to Holland, it was kind of even getting to me. I was like, oh damn, you're saying that's not enough? And that was a great fucking
That was
line.
really, yeah.
Like, what do you have? You know?
No, but I think
defense.
at one point in the battle, Cortez says, like, I'm going to even kill you more now. Like, because Holohan was talking about, like, I think giving a girl a STD or something. And then, like, Cortez had a bunch of,
bars about
so
that.
which I love in battle rap. Like, when you plan, like, you know, when you're going to talk about something in, like, the third or something, and then they say something that, like, makes your makes it even hit even harder.
They,
And
like,
you
play
just,
into you.
they play into you. Like,
Yeah.
yo, this is going to hit even harder now.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
it worked out crazy.
When I murder, it seems euphoric. It first release endorphins. I got words like Wheel of Fortune. When I heard you beat the Saurus, I was sure it seemed contorted like a circus freak performance.
Crazy.
Your slut mother was a porn star in the 80s. All the boys been through her. I remember her from more films than Troy McClure.
Holohan's got the best Simpsons bars in the game, bro. No one is messing with Holohan's Simpsons
Look,
bars.
see, you just scared to take a loss to me. That's why you made a promo. Otherwise, this fabrication you making up.
Yo, every reaction he gets, Cortez is just like, this is not just over.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, they're
Not
reacting
enough.
to you saying that. Watch what I do.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Go rat snitch, do anything to never face a judge. Cause no one believes your thug shit. It's nice as a gimmick. You picture being the boss and just start writing your visions. You ain't in the run for nothing and never spend a night in a prison. It's Hollowhand, aka God. I've lived a life that you mimic.
That's hard. Bro.
Plus, you
Yo,
ain't a
that's
real
crazy.
artist. I make you empty your pockets. I'll find a bill if I check in your wallet and kill targets. I'll make you drop and give me 20 like a drill sergeant.
Crazy.
See, I'm the main core, you the second string. I tell this bitch to take me to his leader, then behead your king. You can run and get your gat, I'll come back with that heavy swing. I'm like a blind man. I use my hands for everything.
That shit was
Hard.
crazy.
Hard as
This battle aged so well.
Yeah, it's
It
aging
did.
really
And
good.
Holohan really, that's a funny. Oh, Laura, shout out Laura Tarsi.
Shout out Laura Tarzi, man.
Holohan really has authenticity and believability when
does.
he says that stuff.
Yep, yep,
Like,
for real.
Sergeant.
Yeah, I even
See,
thought
I'm the
about it
main
right now.
core, you the second string. I tell this bitch to take me to his leader, then behead your king. You can run and get your gat, I'll come back with that heavy swing.
Yeah.
I'm like a blind man. I use my hands for everything. And if I go against my word,
Probably suck
and I'm not
Cortez
enforcing
little
my
ass.
motto, then I'm like an alcoholic.
fuck with you,
Smash,
Cortez.
resort to that bottle. I dream of heaven, but hell is where I sleep. I can't leave till they tell me I'm released. See, hands are coming from my fucking stomach, from my center they will reach. It's rappers I've eaten trying to escape the belly of the beast. Cause you speak with such conviction. But that huge ego
Somebody
must
said
have
the
given you
swollest
tunnel
crackhead
vision.
ever.
'Cause you clearly can't
What
see
the
how much
fuck?
that you fucking suck at living. See, I can just predict it. You come and spit in a ton of writtens, have on nothing but just a bigot who's muscle ridden with a bunch of drug addictions. When you make all the New York cats look like the contents of Too Short's raps. Fucking bitches.
that is hard.
He's going in
I've
right
been in
now,
this bitch since way back. Every battle I've been in, I made it a great match. If my homie didn't lie and do me dirty, I would've ate Pat. Straight fact, but it remains that I'm hungry, so ASAP organic. Tell Sketch his ghostwriter wants his change.
That was hard as fuck. And you know, that's
Yeah.
a cheat code in battle rap. When you end off a round saying like,
I'll battle
and
this
I,
guy that
yeah, I'm
everybody
gonna
wants you
kill
to
this.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I'll kill what?
Where you end off, if you
Menace.
end off a round and say in disasters next, and
Yeah.
now it's my turn for the title shot,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
always get a big
Yeah,
reaction.
for real.
But that shit was dope.
He said Sketch Menace because at the time Sketch Menace was the
facts, yeah.
champ.
What's
up, Cortez?
Do people think Holohan was his ghostwriter, or I don't?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Man,
they're
look at
friends.
Travis. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
He never gets that excited.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go.
He looks so, organic. Looks like he's having so much fun
I
at this
know.
event. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like he has fun at these events anymore. Like
For
he looks
real.
stressed out at
Down,
these
wrap it in my left,
Yeah.
hold it down.
Yeah, shut up.
He looks so
get this over with.
stressed out at town with the the pay per view
yeah.
and
Look how skinny Gully is too. Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah, look
Cortez
at
is
Tez.
skinny too.
I know. Tez looks like he's 12.
Now,
All right, let's go,
shout out
Tez.
to Toronto, the entire Canada, King of the Dot. See, I appreciate y'all reaching out. But before this battle goes any further, there's some shit that me and you gotta speak about.
Let's go.
You have an STD, Jeff. You're a racist. You're a hypocrite. And I mean, we all know that he do drugs, and I would never wish jail upon any man, but god damn, how is this a person that y'all approve of? I mean, it's your fault, Trav. All the time you invested. Y'all even made free hollow hand shirts. You tried to earn him a check, and I get it, he's Canadian. He represents y'all. But I cannot respect it unless the proceeds go to every girl you've infected.
Yo,
that is crazy.
The fucking taking off the jacket and throwing it down.
Nah,
Well timed.
I hate when people discredit Cortez.
He's
me
dope.
too. Cortez
Like,
is amazing.
nigga, like, yo, man, like
He's so good at rapping in general.
Like this was,
And angles,
this is
too.
before.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like you know what I mean? This was
Yeah.
before. Nowadays, like people kind of have to step up their performance and like. But this was the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? This was before niggas was.
For real.
Like he was rapping. He
Yeah.
pointed at him, slowed it down, got it popping. Nigga, I love Cortez. Nigga.
You tried to earn him a check, and I get it, he's Canadian, he represents y'all. But I cannot respect it unless the proceeds go to every girl you've infected. You have an STD, Jeff. You never want to try and stop. He goes unprotected, spitting game to get inside the box. You went raw dog, you burnt Shorty up inside her twat. The girl pressed charges, and that's why this guy gets locked. So that manslaughter charge he fronting about? Please, nigga. It ain't cause you fired shots. It wasn't cause you in the hood, you dumping and you ride with Glocks. Though I hate pigs, I'll send a shout out to them hired cops that kept Jeff stuck behind the pen like writer's block. You have an STD, Jeff. You exchanged like a rental. How the fuck is his name God, but he flamed like the devil? My blood's raging and patient. Cold cage within the kennel, falls blazing and raging. Cause menace when I sketch you. I'm crashing in this infantry. I'm waiting for the heckles. Red lasers on the target from the basement to the bedroom. Get wasted, everything hit. Get a facelift and a head wound with his waist split. Legs get amputated from the leg wound. Now his casket resembles JetBlue because it's spacious with leg room. I don't take shit, but if you dare stall like a restroom, then I'll get pissed. You'll need more than a cesspool. I was supposed to be in Canada, giving disaster devastation, but instead I'm at war with God, like Revelations, a facade, a mirage you cling, as imitation only linked by the 6 degrees of separation. You're a fan, but stand to me is defamation. Holler hands, hollow man to me, he's Kevin Bacon. How the fuck y'all ride with him?
Cortez gets amped.
God
I love it.
damn.
Hell
Cortez
yeah.
is so good on like he knows his delivery, like the way to write, like the fra with a da, like he knows how to like really write to like his specialties.
For real.
It's defamation. Holler hands,
took this battle
man
very
to
serious.
me, he's Kevin Bacon.
He really wanted to embarrass
How the fuck y'all ride with him? How the fuck y'all ride with him? He ain't loyal as a patriot. You dispatch state. You disloyal, ungrateful bitch. Jeff's a mere mortal. Good God, you make me sick. I came to turn my back on God like an atheist. And like I said, I appreciate y'all reaching out. But just wait till round 3. There's some shit we gotta speak about.
Man, that's a tie. That's a tie,
For
bro.
real, dude.
I
It's
got
so
Tez,
crazy.
though, I can't
You got
lie.
Tez?
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if somebody said holla hair. But like, I miss when battle rap rounds were that digestible.
Yeah.
And not so much repeating
Yeah.
and running it back.
Yeah.
And that little 2-minute round becomes 7.
So fire, man.
Like that
and
was,
he had like
man,
angles and like
it
a
was just
theme
clean
to
all
it.
the way through.
And also like wait till round 3. There's some shit we got to speak about, like leading you to be excited about the coming rounds.
Yeah.
That's so like genius, honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking fire, man. Great first rounds from both of these guys. This battle's amazing.
Who, if you have to pick someone, who would you pick?
I don't know, because it's like I think Holohan had stuff that I personally was like, that's a fucking room shaker. Like I can always spot. I'm a cokehead. I know when a line isn't real. That's like the hardest line of the first round. But I think Tez's first from like a thematic point of view was like
perfect.
So well put together, and how it led
was.
him in. And also I don't think anybody's expecting Tez to take Holohan this serious. You know, and it speaks to how much Cortez probably respected Holohan too, and wanted to do good on King of the Dot. So yeah, great first round, man.
I'm an edge with Halloween.
Yeah, you give it to Holland.
I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of room shakers and
Yeah.
stuff. But like you were so right and spot on about the theme that Cortez
Plus,
had.
I use my hands for everything.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
shit was
fire.
hard.
So good.
Crab when it's on Red 2, it's on Hollahan.
So
Again,
everybody
junkie
check it. You think your fake claims of racism could affect me like Jeff would fall as a man of color if you truly thought it was racist and didn't swing on me right now? You have no self-respect at all. So when you prove you're doing it for reaction,
Yo! That's actually like really weird. If you think I'm racist, you better punch me.
Right now.
Yeah, right this
Or
second.
you don't even.
I hate when people do that in battles. Like, if you don't punch me, then that means you're this.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm not gonna like
Yeah,
fuck
for
up the
real.
battle
Yeah.
over like.
So you want me to punch you to prove that I think you're racist? Like, well, what? All right, cool, I guess.
And if you don't, you have no self.
No self-respect.
Has anyone been like, yo,
Cortez goes, you right.
Yeah, Cortez.
Right.
Hey, doggy.
everybody check it. You think your fake claims of racism could affect me like Jeff would fall as a man of color if you truly thought it was racist and didn't swing on me right now? You have no self-respect at all. So
Cortez
when you
like that,
prove you're doing
though.
it for reaction. So here's the lesson getting dealt. Because when you don't believe it yourself, then why should anybody else? So choose the spot and time to sign the dotted line in blood. I go on autopilot and become a homicidal thug. I represent that squad from the dark side. We slit guys' throats. Laugh as your guts spilling out of you like it's an inside joke.
That's hard. That's
I ain't
hard.
gonna stop until you're
They were
dead
not
in my
ready for
basement
bars
and I'm
back
rem-
then.
For
Like
real.
the King
They-
of the
yeah,
Dot
right.
crowd was
They weren't.
not like even when we were watching the Pat Stay and Math one. Like back then, they didn't want like they weren't able to digest the bars like that.
Yeah, exactly. They're like,
Like-
they want funny stuff.
Yeah, it was funny stuff and like pop culture references and
for
that.
real.
Like that was
From
crazy.
the dark side, we slit guys' throats. Laugh as your guts spilling out of you like it's an inside joke. And I ain't gonna stop until you're dead in my basement and I'm removing your organs like a church renovation.
Crazy. And look, no
Yo,
reaction. bro.
my favorite part about this is Raekwon. Watch Raekwon. He goes, "That was crazy."
So that was that.
I'm removing your organs like a church renovation.
Watch nuts.
She caught it.
I love that.
Yo,
Look
Yeah, let's go, Jeff.
That was really good.
the white people in the crowd are like, "Oh, did Raekwon say that was?"
Yeah,
They're like, "Yo,
he's
let's-"
reacting. He's reacting. Must be good.
cops will discover your teeth.
We like it too, right?
So they won't have a story. Just find a bunch of dead rats, like an abandoned laboratory. How about I bring you to Scotia when the tide's in? As the hot water's starting, I'll watch you sink from the dark, like my iPod was charging. Cortez, to try to maintain the feeling of my higher power, you need a line of coke cut with rifle powder.
Yo, but that bar is funny because it gives you like an introspective look into Holohan's mind of how like he's just thinking of like dark, sinister bars all the time. It's like him charging his iPhone. He's like, "Sink from the dark." You know, he's just like, "What can I write about this?"
Sink from the.
It's a funny visual picturing Holohan like on a dog watching Cortez sinking like.
For real.
Help me!
No. You look like my iPod charger.
Yeah, God only helps the needy.
Some shit we gotta think about.
I like how you tempo taps too.
Cortez, to try to maintain the feeling of my higher power, you need a line of coke cut with rifle powder 100 times an hour. This bag is straight dreams of weddings and bridal showers, but your girl gets fucked by me with STDs every time that I'm around her. She confides for hours in me like a god.
Okay, so he confirms it.
Yeah, he's unbashful about it.
I guess if you own it, you own
I
it.
mean,
You know?
yeah,
like,
but he's trying to just be like, this is like he's trying to like, you know, paint this like nightmarish vision of like him.
So how the hell does Cortez know about his STD?
I don't know. Like that's a good question because I don't know if that was like a thing in battle rap. Like,
it wasn't. This was like the
This
first
was
time.
the first,
it
right?
was
So
brought
how
up.
did?
That's why I hate battle rap. Like, if that is true, like, someone told Cortez that, like, someone that probably is, like, friends with Holohan told Cortez that.
Damn.
Yep. Whatever.
Bridal showers, but your girl gets fucked by me with STDs every time that I'm around her. She confides for hours in me like a guidance counselor.
Confide for hours in the guidance counselor. That is
fire.
STDs every time that I'm around her. She confides for hours in me like a guidance counselor. First, I build up her trust. See, I empower, then I deflower, I devour. She'll cry for hours, swearing she's still dirty while she's lying down inside your shower.
That is just, like, that is dark.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny because it's, or not, I guess not funny, it's horrible. It's like really fucked up imagery that he's painting in a battle. I don't know, it's like, it's cool imagery, but like, in a battle, I'm just like, is that tight? Is that cool?
Here, this is my take on it. It is deep, but like Holohan is like a character in battle rap. Like when you think of Holohan, you're like, oh, like
dark imagery,
a rapist, drug addict,
all the worst things.
He's a serial killer.
He's a serial killer.
He raps about that. He's a racist, rapist, serial killer. Like that's like his character. He really like. He really does lines about that in the battle, and like I think that shit's dope.
Yeah,
I think
for
that
sure,
shit's
for
dope.
sure, for sure. Bring up a good point.
Somebody sampled CHARRON just saying that line right there, and like they put it like on an intro to a song. A rapist, serial killer, and I think that shit's dope. And
I think that's dope.
True, just let go from Wildin' Out. See, look, Cortez right there, so he's doing it.
In your living room. That filthy hoe was pathetic. More things happened on the couch than the Simpsons opening credits.
Fire. No one is fucking with the Simpsons that fire. Yeah, organic is loving life right
Squad, I don't see thugs, just a bunch of pussies trying to mean mug. Someone to bang hammers inside a court like a supreme judge. Man, I can't cope with my stress, I'm going insane. I copped that rifle with the scope for the aim. My home is the range, and I ain't talking about where the deer and the antelope play.
Another temple.
See, time is money, so I'll pencil you in for a scheduled visit. Tess will be tricking on the block to feel I got many positions. Once my album drops, I'll be the best in the business. It's called heroin, steroids, and empty syringes.
See, he really owns it. That's right.
The only time your presence is listed in court is when you rep as a witness. A real hustler knows the rules to that street professionalism. It's no question of interest. You bring disrespect to the business. You'd rat out your friend for your mistress. You definitely snitching. You give up your own son in less than an instant. If it meant it would get you acquitted without any conditions. You'd rather run to the feds of the confession you've written than never accept it and listen as your sentence is given. That's why you never will ever live inside of a federal prison.
Okay.
Yeah, the punch was kind of like weird. That's why you'll never go to jail.
I think
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like, damn, all right. Sounds like I'm winning.
I think
you're just banging heroin over here. Meanwhile, I'm out of jail.
You said you banging heroin.
I think he keeps the scheme going on, but he shouldn't have paused on that line. Like
for real.
he thought the crowd was gonna be like,
they were gonna react. It sounded like the punch for sure.
But yeah, that wasn't
the
it.
Never accept it and listen as your sentence is given. That's why you never will ever live inside of a federal prison. Pretending he's sick like he went to visit a medical clinic. When I brainstorm, clouds change form, rain pours, switch the weather conditions.
I like the cough.
I rap and that temperature's risen. And since all Mexican
Yeah, for real,
women-
he like snapped, and I remember being like, damn, that's crazy.
Clinic. When I brainstorm, clouds change form, rain pours, switch the weather conditions. I rap and that temperature's risen. And since all Mexican women are obsessed with religion, I am God. But what makes you believe that me and the devil are different?
That was crazy. See, like he's the devil. That's how chicken the dot. Like they're like, this is our white devil.
And you, it's our Cortez, king of the drop.
Crazy
That
fucking
CHARRON's
round.
like evil twin.
Yeah.
Like you put CHARRON like
Crazy
in a chamber and he
fucking
comes
round.
out as
That
Holiday.
was fire.
Crazy. And all, yeah. All right. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
I mean, I get it. Y'all laughed at that Mexican joke, right? Race jokes, Spanish jokes again, how original. Really, Jeff? They'll never guess. I'll flip the race card. Didn't Pat Stay say it best? To think that he's racist. But who cares if he's white, you racist piece of shit? All you do is stereotype. So why worry about my skin color? Who cares if I'm spick, brother? When every race joke still applies to your spick mother.
So this is actually funny. Holohan said that line there. Who'd he say it to? Against Thesaurus.
Yeah.
It was a rebuttal, and
Yeah.
he said like skin color. Then he said mother, and then like I was like, yo, Holohan, I didn't know like your mother was, you know, like a Mexican. He's like, no, she isn't. I just said it for like the rebuttal or whatever. I'm like, wait, you said that your mom was a Mexican for
You called your mom a Mexican.
Well, it's like a horrible
racist
slur,
name.
too.
Yeah, like, and you said the racial slur.
Spit, like,
So
you
I'm
can't
like,
just say that.
Oh my
like,
god.
why would you call your?
Yo.
I guess it was probably a freestyle, and like you know, you didn't have time to think about it, but
Avocado,
Unique,
move on.
thank
Don't
you, dog.
disrespect my Jew mom.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's crazy that
Yeah.
Cortez brought that back.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
That is so
Unique, thank you,
hilarious.
dog. Good to see you in here, dude.
Joke still applies to your spick mother. How the
Yeesh.
fuck is he a skinhead, but he's half Spanish? Either this guy's confused or y'all thinking that this guy's cool. Like I ain't heard about that race war in your high school. You white pride hypocrite faggot, I despise you, but you only hate spicks. Cause that spick bitch denies you.
This is the most ridiculous. This is way more ridiculous than the
For real.
imaginary retarded.
Yeah, for real. For real. Now that we know, it's
Now
pretty
he's just
insane.
like disrespecting his own culture and race over a dumbass rebuttal.
Yeah, for real.
Denies you. How the fuck is he racist and he a skinhead? I mean, he read the flyer and probably damn near backed out just because black was in blackout. How the fuck is he racist and a skinhead? But he's still trying to act real.
I don't
like
get
they
that. Why is he
minorities.
saying how is he racist and a skinhead? Like, aren't most like you picture?
Yeah, well, what he's saying is like, how is he a racist and a skinhead when he does this?
Yeah.
But you're right.
okay, yeah.
He should have been like, how is he a skinhead and Mexican?
Yeah.
He should have said that.
Yeah.
I thought like yeah.
Backed out just because black was in blackout. How the fuck is he racist and a skinhead? But he's still trying to act real, like it ain't minorities who influence to every rap skill. Nah, I won't fight, son. Blacks, he don't like him, but got treated like a slave. When Pete beat him, then took him out his chain, just like one. Yeah! Hold on. Boy, he's looking mad right now. Yo, Pat, white boy sweating out his tan right now. You in the hood? You in the hood? It's because you part of the clan right now. But I dare you say the N-word, you'll get beat to the grave, then you'll be hanging off that line like disobedient slaves. That's a rap. Grabbing that battle axe, I call them, and half of that, I crash in his habitat. Your carcass is splattered, ass cracking, I'm damaging that. Target them gats, I have half of his head and back. Altered, I'm a savage slash monster. Battle rap, horrid up in metal rap, mortars in a Halifax harbor.
Crazy.
Yo, I remember
Cortez
back then thinking like that was the first time I ever heard somebody like rap like that. Yo.
Yeah, for real.
I remember back then like, damn, I was
So
in like
nuts.
8th grade or something.
Yeah.
And this shit was like,
That's hard as hell, man.
He
That's
needs to
hard
rap
as
like that
hell.
more, bro. Like when Cortez gets on his aggressive tip, it's like it's
So dope.
really, really
So
good.
dope.
man. And he did his research. Like the Halifax Harbor
Yeah.
is like it's not like people will battle Pat or Holohan and be like, "You from Nova Scotia," but
Yeah.
like there is like he did his research on the Halifax
On-
Harbor.
on
like
and
every
everything.
multi
Yep.
was aggressive street and they all made sense. Like you hear people do multis and they say, you know, just dumb things.
Yeah.
Like just
For
to
real.
get to
Yeah.
the next
Forced multis. Yeah.
You know?
I do that shit all the
his-
time, bro.
Half of his head and back, altered, I'm a savage slash monster. Battle raps, horrid up in metal rap, mortars in a Halifax harbor.
Yo, Unique. Unique is suggesting some matches for you guys. SMOOV versus J Murda.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, no, that would be dope.
You know, so many people have said that through the years.
Would you battle him?
Yeah. I think
You
he's
should do
pretty
that in
dope.
like RBE or something.
Yeah, I think he's dope.
Hell yeah. And then CHARRON versus Chef Trez is actually happening.
Yeah.
Unique. February 29th on RBE. So check it out, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on,
How the
man.
fuck y'all ride with him? Thinking that this guy's real. Fuck. I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. You straight, man. Go.
Damn, right? Nah. I was just proving that fucker was something like you, a fucked up life.
Yo.
What?
That, okay, honestly, I think he did mess up.
He did.
And he saved it. He
So
saved it good.
Holohan, I remember he told me, he was like, yo, what the fuck was up with that line? Like,
Yeah, for real.
And he actually said, he's like, no, I choked and like panicked and brought it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good.
It was
that
a
was,
real-
that was such a
save.
Yo,
bad
it
bar.
is a good recovery though. Like the
Yep.
fact that he brought it back
Yeah.
on like panic mode.
Yeah.
fucked
I love
up.
how Holland's too.
Nah,
Like, nah,
it's
man,
just
you
like-
got it.
Fucker was something like you, a fucked up life.
Wait, let me see the
Right?
choke again.
It was
And
it was a real
how the
choke.
fuck y'all ride with him? Thinking that this guy's real. Fuck. I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. You straight, man. Go.
Damn, right? Nah. I was just proving that fucker was something like you, a fucked up life.
It was a good recovery. But.
They
Okay,
reacted
last
to
night I
that.
seen him twisted.
No, but look,
mouth
bring it
open,
back though.
locked
You
to-
could tell he was choking and finding his place. He looks at the
Now
ground.
that
and
you
moves
say
back.
it,
Yeah.
now that you
Yeah.
say
You can
it,
see it.
Ultimate, I'm a savage slash
Like, you can
monster.
see it in their
Battle
eyes
rap,
when they
Carbon
draw a blank.
Battle rap, Martyrs in the Halifax Harbor. Come on, man. How the fuck y'all ride with him? Thinking that this guy's real. Fuck. I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. You straight, man. Go.
Damn, right? Nah. I was just proving that fucker was something like you, a fucked up life.
that was a really good comeback.
You can totally see where he's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, last
He looked
night
okay,
I
like
seen
he
him
found his
twisted,
spot.
mouth foaming, lockjaw. Y'all told me that he's sick. Well, the doc called. I'm quick to call bluffs, then I let it ring. If you shot call, I'll give you star 6, 7 like a block call. I get this guy tied any day, fire flying every way. So if he try and fight, then I'll strike like the NBA. I slam him. He's smaller than a stretcher. Over that ring, you get split like Kobe and Vanessa. I seen him at Battle Tactics, battling Don Juan. You grabbed him by his collar, shook him like pom-poms. If you grabbed me, Jeff, shit'd get heated like Long Johns. Turn this whole rap scene.
Which is funny because
Fire.
Holland did grab him.
Yeah.
Remember when he's like, I'm the devil, and just shook him?
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So good thing Cortez went second. You know?
I seen him at Battle Tactics, battling Don Juan. You grabbed him by his collar, shook him like pom-poms. If you grabbed me, Jeff, shit'd get heated like Long Johns. Turn this whole rap scene into battle rap's gone wrong. Wait, hold on, I don't think you're a savage. Every battle I eat, I still feel like a famished. Jeffrey, you're looking scared. The crowd can see that you panic. The chances of winning here is about as slim as organic.
That was crazy.
You ain't a boss. How you think you commanding? So what if they mob deep? It's me who's bringing the hat. And like I said, I appreciate y'all reaching out, but round 3's next, and there's some shit we gotta speak about.
Alright, so he has so much. Holland has so many better bars.
Yeah.
But I still like his altogether
His
better.
rapping ability.
But his bars were so much better.
Yeah.
He had not so much better, but he had more.
Haymakers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
For
And
sure.
like Cortez was just getting through it better though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I probably would edge that to Holohan. I think Cortez's the racist thing was like, I understand what he was doing, and I like again that there was a theme to it, but there was
Okay.
a lot of holes in it.
I'll
But
get that second.
and I think Holohan did have a lot more haymakers that
He
were
had
like
them
just
things in there.
stronger. Even though if some of it was just like weird dark imagery for dark imagery's sake, you know, I feel like Holohan does that sometimes. Where I'm like,
I'll
well,
drown a baby in a
yeah,
pool while I look
yeah,
in your
and I'll
eyes.
smile. you know, I laugh when I die or something like that.
my
Sharon,
God.
how do you feel?
I mean, I am probably biased because Holohan is like actually one of my good friends, but I think he did win the second round. Cortez did have like, I guess it was a choke. I don't know what you would call it, but like,
No, you can't call that a choke.
it wasn't a choke.
You're
But
The
recovered.
average viewer, we battle rap.
Yeah.
So we
He brought
know
it
that
back.
look. We know that look.
I was actually impressed with how he brought it
yeah,
back. But
had, like the average viewer
Yeah.
would think he
Yeah.
fucked up so he could show him he got a
Yeah.
fucked up life.
Yeah.
For real.
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'm like I'm like a room shaker, haymaker type of battle rapper. So I prefer Holohan style. Like he's writing like this is gonna rock the room, and Cortez kind of like had a theme to it, which is like better writing but less room shakers. So I prefer Holohan.
I feel you. I got 1-1 going into the fucking third. Let's go. Fucking the third Holohan.
Cortez is third.
Classic battle.
Yep.
Yo, Cortez, you know why I know you a true bitch? You said if I shook you like Don Juan, I did during that line and you didn't do shit. Oh, you say I'm covered in racist tats like on my chest is a swastika? Shut the fuck up till Jeff is just dropping you. Ground and pound getting on top of you. You just an imposter pretending to rep the Mexican mafia. You ain't a big boss, you Rick Ross, correctional officer. Yo! Soon I can travel the world. I have your body separated in different sections in Bosnia. Your head is left in Somalia, rest in Czechoslovakia. Family up late at night like feeling the effects of insomnia. And if you go by my first name, I'm a very familiar serial killer, so I guess I'll just Jeffrey Dahmer you.
Fire.
You hear a noise and get paranoid over your shoulder where you looking back. But this my city, it's no biggie. Where Brooklyn at? Huh? Where Brooklyn at? Yeah.
That was
I love that.
That is so
much.
fire.
It's just like all aggression.
I love that.
Fuck y'all up.
I'm just picturing Holohan like lost somewhere in New York. Like, where's Brooklyn? I'm like yelling at everyone.
Yeah, he's like in Canarsie, Queens or something. Like I have no idea where he is.
My city is no biggie. Where Brooklyn at? Huh? Where Brooklyn at? Yeah. See, Organic wants me to kill him with bars. Cause this dude's straight filler. See, Travis just wants to witness a murder for God like Dexter's Doomsday Killer. See, I'll expose what's inside of you like a straight razor slice. When you this weak, a haymaker may take your life. I'll leave your blood all over the walls like a spray painting site. Then make money during this blackout like a late Vegas night. Shit, I heard you was moving to Canada. I was tripping that Cortez be my neighbor, man. The way he released statements at police stations, I knew I had to change my plans. There'd been a repair truck out front that looked a lot more like a surveillance van. And I phoned all the homies on the block. Ain't nobody called a maintenance man.
I felt like that would be better for like a mixtape verse or something.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't really like.
It was okay.
It was
Truck out front that looked a
rhymes
lot
were
more
good.
like a surveillance van. And I phoned all the homies on the block. Ain't nobody called a maintenance man. You and that dude who just battled disaster was doing B&Es all the time. I heard that you was the lookout while he was inside, but you left the first second the police had arrived. It wasn't the first time this rat purposely left DNA behind at the scene of a crime.
Crazy.
Come on, man. You had him set up. It was just part of your lies. You threw him under the bus that Arsenal drives.
Crazy.
See, you probably loved it when the officers rushed in and brought me to justice. Now I'm causing a ruckus to roam in the fuck with a boss to you suckers. Doctors are coming now to get him to the hospital rushing because I'm gonna beat you till you got a concussion and need machines to get your oxygen pumping. Causing a constant obstruction to all of your bodily functions. You think your squad crazy? I got every person here in Toronto to rush them. Have you laying down with your hands on your heads like abdominal crunches. I'm surprised you got out of bed for this. Ethnic joke. Maybe think we would never meet. It's weird a lazy Mexican would live in a city that never sleeps. Because you don't.
That's actually kind of funny. That was a good one. But
Yo, because you don't possess that natural gift, so you have to prepare harder. Flashback through his life, go from rapper to scared farmer. You're a New York Mexican. I'm Madison Square Gardener.
for the time, those were hard. Like for back in the day.
It's good.
Yo, how come I haven't battled in a year and people are dying to see me bury my opponents? How come you haven't battled in a year and no one cared or even noticed? How come you're considered more established but haven't touched on half of what I've done? How come you're ducking disaster but willing to get murdered by the man he bit his style from?
He's right there and he pointed to him. I love that.
So who did he buy his style from?
Diz? Diz did not buy his style from Holohan.
Oh, that's what he's insinuating.
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Well, they have a similar style, though.
Yeah, their style is similar for sure.
Yeah, I guess it's
How come you're ducking disaster but willing to get murdered by the man he bit his style from?
No, he definitely.
Yo, So you were straight pussy to make this promo. Like now it's just some performance and we did it together. I don't give a fuck, Organic. Next bit of mine that's released, there better be another winner of my record. How can you be the face of URL when since birth I've been banging needles and smoke pipe? I should be running the Ultimate Rap League because I've been on smack my whole life.
That's crazy.
That was a good round.
Crazy. Yo, that was a crazy ender.
Bro, he makes like being a junkie cool. Like Hollahan actually like, bro, when you hear Hollahan rap about his like drug use in battles, like people get
heroin.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
but people do it in the industry still too. You know, Future has a song called Molly Percocet.
yeah.
Like, you know,
He doesn't
talk
do
about-
any drugs though. He just raps about it.
I don't know. I think
That's what he says.
Word. But great round. Amazing
Yeah, very
round.
good round. But Cortez's third
You know,
is legendary.
doing my research and watching your battles, there's a few things I learned from you. Your balls don't hold weight or pack punch versus personals. Like when you battled your best friend, Pat Stay, and he exposed the whole world of you. And since you're my Canadian doormat, I'll use facts to kick dirt on you. But I'm gonna put all the bullshit aside for a second. Let me talk to you. I'm gonna point out your flaws and faults and what's wrong with you. You're a genius on drugs, correct? Well, what's going on with you? Do you get high to hide the demons inside that are haunting you? Like Bruce B? May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Bruce B.
May he rest in peace. And I would never disrespect him. And I know this is a touchy subject, but fuck. There's a rumor that I heard about y'all with. I'm disgusted, Jeff. Don't get upset. Just be real with yourself, because every drug that Bruce did, you dealt it yourself. Every line on the canvas, capsule in every tablet, you're the worst kind of friend. You influence his every habit. He got high from within, he hid his vulnerabilities, and since you taught him how to get high, I think I'll teach you about responsibility.
Oh my God.
Real friends help you make yourself. If I was
Yeah, this
right
is
now.
so crazy. Like, so, first of all, fucking ballsy.
How does he
shit.
know this?
I think it was like, I don't know if it was public knowledge, but
Yeah, I don't think it really was.
someone was really giving him
The
some
insider
dirt
info,
on,
I guess.
on
But Jesus,
Hollahan.
I mean, who knows? Who knows if it's true or not? I don't really know. But the way he like spun it, also, and it just played out really good.
Yeah,
you know,
he's making it believable.
yeah, he's
like,
making it super
yeah.
believable for sure.
Hollahan's not
since you taught
denying
him
it.
how to get
Yeah.
high, I think I'll teach you about responsibility.
Crazy.
Real friends help you make
We're not, like,
yourself.
shaking his
If
head,
I was
but-
him as a fake friend, I would hate myself. All the roids and them cocaine, I would hate my health. If I'm the reason my man's dead, I would take myself.
Yo, that is so crazy. Holy fuck.
And the way he did it, his whole
Yeah,
performance, looking into
so
the camera, the
fucking
aggression.
insane. I'm gonna run
It's
that back.
literally
Yo, that
that
still
shit
gives me chills.
Kind
man.
of gave me a little.
Yeah, for real, man. That is so fucking.
And
nuts.
it's like one of those things where it's not going to get crazy reaction because it's over like a death. So
yeah,
like no
so
one's
everybody's like hesitant
Still
to react.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like it really gives you that feel like when you
Yeah.
watch it. Like
Yeah, you're like, fuck, damn.
Disgusted, Jeff. Don't get upset. Just be real with yourself, because every drug that Bruce did, you dealt it yourself. Every line on the canvas, capsule in every tablet, you're the worst kind of friend. You influence his every habit. He got high from within, he hid his vulnerabilities, and since you taught him how to get high, I think I'll teach you about responsibility. Real friends help you make yourself. If I was him as a fake friend, I would hate myself. All the roids and them cocaine, I would hate my health. If I'm the reason my man's dead, I would take myself. No bars and metaphors, I'm dishing it the realest way, because your actions then are the reason he ain't here today.
God,
Yo,
is this the best talk to him round of all time?
yeah, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
This is-
If I found this information out, I wouldn't use it in a battle.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty.
I wouldn't do that.
fucking
Pretty ballsy, like you
insane,
said.
man.
And he's doing
No pause and
And he's doing this
metaphors.
in Canada too. Like
Yeah.
he, like
Big old-
Cortez
Yeah,
really,
for real.
like
He
he
is
needs his
fucking-
props for that.
he
He
is
didn't
nuts.
just do this in
to a
Brooklyn.
big old psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a guy who's like, I'm a serial killer. If you don't punch me right now, I'm a racist. Prove to me I'm not racist. Hit me. It's like, goddamn. Fuck.
Then he gets to like,
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, this round is incredible.
Hate myself. All the roids and them cocaine, I would hate my health. If I'm the reason my man's dead, I would take myself. No pause and metaphors. I'm dishing it the realest way, cause your actions then are the reason he ain't here today. Now, I told y'all, I appreciate y'all reaching out, but there was an STD, issues about racism, and an issue with Bruce B that I just had to speak about. Now that you're exposed, Trav cast me the check, because this wasn't a battle, it was more like a reality check. And y'all doubted I would lose to him and jeopardize my top tier? Well, I'm deaf. Not here. I did it for my G's in the Bing. Locked down, they got years. Never snitched to the judge, booked or they got scared. But not you, cause in your eyes, you'd have got the snitching. So I bring this campaign like a politician. You want beef? I cock back, I start to spit and bring it to my door, and you'll pay like you got admission. How the fuck y'all think this faggot on my level? How the fuck is he a god? All I see is a white devil. Him, a slight rebel, I squeeze, get my blow on. Creep the street, or we gon' beef till the cows gone. The Scotian perimeter's blocked about a mile long, the son of a gun, but I'll clap like a proud mom. Okay, now, zoom in, look at the eyes of this loser. Now, Canada, is this the same guy y'all approve of? I think not. Team Homie, yeah?
What's good?
I just caught me a mean body.
Man.
he actually like, yeah, that he did that. Right.
Although I'll let Baron out at the end was like, I saw somebody in the chat say it, but that's true. It was a victory lap. Like, yo, he like won that after the first half of his round. It was like, that was some of the coldest shit ever said in a battle.
Easily.
Like the coldest.
I
Not
wanna
like,
know how you
not like
found
heartless,
out.
but like roping in somebody's whole persona, real life shit, a great angle, like beautifully executed.
No,
man.
yeah, and
Cortez
I
deserves
wasn't
all the
saying it was a
flowers.
bad angle. I was saying like, I just don't speak on different battles. 'Cause
Yeah,
like
facts,
it's
facts.
like whoever Bruce
Yeah,
B is
yeah.
has cousins, brothers, moms,
for real.
aunties, and uncles.
You're
that
bringing
don't wanna
somebody
hear their
outside of the
nephew
battle into it.
rapping about OD.
For real.
that don't know
Yeah.
about battle rap.
Yeah.
It's definitely touchy. I mean, I remember in high school when I did the car crash line, like, that shit was like, that was fucked up.
That reminds me.
I got suspended from school for that shit. I was not happy, bro.
that
They're like,
moment-
people were pissed.
That moment reminds me of Malibu's Most Wanted when he was
yeah.
like, "Who's number one? The hardcore nigga!" And the club just.
Records.
As soon as Sharon said it, nobody reacted. Nobody thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Only he did. He was the only person that thought that was a good idea.
And then you did the Homer Simpson like into the bushes.
Yeah.
Just,
But damn, I don't think anyone could have taken this angle and put a better round together than Cortez did.
for real. No,
Like,
that's
that was
an amazing third round classic, like one of the best third rounds ever, I will
Yep.
say. That's like probably Cortez's best. This is, in my opinion, his like best battle.
It is, for
This
sure.
is the Hitman battle.
Yeah, that battle's
Oh,
fucking
and his
amazing.
on beat battle.
Oh
was
yeah,
really good
yeah,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
he did,
fuck,
yeah.
what is the goddamn league's name? I'm like
Verbal
blanking out.
War Zone
Verbal
or
War
Fair
Zone.
or
Yeah,
something?
we watched
Watch
that.
Verbal Warfare.
Warfare, yeah.
Yeah, but shout out Cortez, shout out Holohan. This battle is fucking incredible for so many different reasons. I love that Raekwon was there. He added so much to
Yep.
the battle, like reacting. He was a great fucking host.
This actually held up to the standards.
No, this
of
battle
today.
is a classic.
Like it is.
It deserves more views, to be honest. Like
It does.
Yeah.
So-
And it has 1.2 million. So
Like-
saying that says a lot. I was thinking that towards the end of it, like, damn, this shit was a movie, low key.
Yeah, it was.
You
For
know?
real,
That's a
for real.
really dope battle.
For real, for real. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Sharon will be back later on this week to freestyle with Hollow and Bangs, and we're gonna do a watch. Get JP CALI SMOOV's album dropping on
The
Valentine's Day.
Heartbreak Kid, baby.
The Heartbreak Kid.
Hottest shit in the streets, baby.
Check
Trust
out
me.
SMOOV's title match against Sabanek the Bear. Drop it on Shots Fired Battle League pretty soon. Go
Spoiler,
subscribe to
I
that.
won, you know.
Spoiler alert, he's the
You know.
champ. And yeah, guys, I'll post when we're gonna do the Watch with CHARRON, Hollow and Bangs. I keep wanting to say Hollow Hand now that we just like watched his battle. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in all day. Signing off. Thank you to SMOOV and CHARRON for coming by.
SMOOV.
I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
I'm really out here in the trenches, nigga, all facts. I can't trust none of these bitches, nigga, all facts. We really running up them digits, nigga, all facts. Turn the brick to a business, nigga, all facts. All facts, all facts. If I said it, bitch, I did it, nigga, all facts. All facts, all facts. If I said it, bitch, I did it, nigga, all facts. I counted up 100, that was all facts. Me and Billy bankroll, seen it all stacked. I fucked your dream girl and never called back. Ain't scared of jail, send me where my dog's at. I got a hard pass, I might fuck your bitch tonight. With a glass of that Diddy, ho, we sippin' white. Bitches love a nigga with some gold on him. Free doggy, man, I hate them bitches told on him. I don't never run my mouth, I run a bag up. In the trap with the pounds, filling bags up. First time I shot a chop, I was 16. I told my mama I'm a shooter from the 6th Street. Ain't no nigga around, God, he think his shit sweet. I get bored and go and chip a nigga this week. Phone ringing off the hook, I need a secretary. The money first, that mean everything secondary. I'm really out here in the trenches, nigga, all facts. I can't trust none of these bitches, nigga, all facts. We really running up them digits, nigga, all facts. Turn the brick to a business, nigga, all facts.